Let me say a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you that are looking to us on Real Media TT. How much are you? How much are you up this morning? Very, very early for your number one program, The Ground Report. Ann Brown, good morning to you. Hanifa D. Mohammed, good morning. Sabarangani, good morning. Bix Bix, good morning to you. Nikki Nick, good morning, Nikki. Anne Marie, Dulal Chan, a pleasant good morning to you. Tara, good morning. Tara Ramsumu, good morning to you. Well, I ain't seen the next Tara yet. What the others? Hey, 007, a pleasant good morning to you. Matilda Rhodes, good morning. Hafrina Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Daniel Singh, good morning. Bujram Jan, a pleasant good morning. Rajinja Maraj, a pleasant good morning to you. Bisnath Prasad, good morning. Fitzroy Smith, a pleasant good morning to you. Onika, good morning to you. Hey, Wendy and John, good morning. Primraj, good morning to you. Shafika Balkaran, a pleasant good morning to you. Narish, good morning. Mira from Princeton, good morning to you. Marilyn C. Charan, a pleasant good morning to you. So Matilda ready there, Marilyn there. Ginger Maraj, all of you. Kit, not Rowley. I think that's Ramnath. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, Tommy. Michael Scotland, a pleasant good morning to you. Balroop, good morning, my brother. How are you going? Are you still alive? In Trinidad here? Are you alive? I hope nothing. We can remember we're going to hear all who did, who pick up astray, who end up some way, somehow or the other, boy. You go get it, the mother told, only make sure, let me know, don't forget to send your all voice notes. Please send your voice notes early. Make sure do that. Hey, Peter Samlal Singh, good morning. Mala, good morning. Like Mala Badesi, good morning to you. Ishmael Khan, a pleasant good morning. Harry Lal, good morning to you. Ramdas, Harry Lal, Ramdas, good morning. Nadira, a pleasant good morning to you. Manifesto Police, good morning to you. Like Darshan. Darshan. Well, I hope I pronounce that good. A pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Dexter, a pleasant good morning to you. Indra Pinky, a pleasant good morning. Jason Jeffries, a pleasant good morning. Daro, good morning. Shema Prasad, C. Prasad in platform, matter of fact. A pleasant good morning to you. Kenrick, what part of your day now? You're always all over, boy. Oh, God. You know up there, you know America better than the Americans itself. I hope you can tell me about them property tax and them, eh? So good morning, President Prasad. Hey, Showin, good morning. Carmen, good morning. Mohan, good morning to you. Calvary Spirit, a pleasant good morning to you. Daro, good morning. Chanel, a pleasant good morning to you. Trini Nairo, good morning. Hey, Bishop Owen. A pleasant good morning to you, Bishop Owen. Chandra, pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Harry Lal, a pleasant good morning to you. I think that Jupati Harry Lal. Good morning. Dexter, good morning, your wife. Sita, good morning to you. Angela, pleasant good morning to you. Kelvin, Mohammed, a pleasant good morning. Nigel Black, good morning. Anna Ramsami, a pleasant good morning to you. Tita Motilal, a pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, Piako Sadul Road. Oh boy, no longer I see. Oh boy. Denver. Brother. Yes, yes, yes. I'm a pad. Not doing about. Good. For Vega de Europe. Good man at church fella. Denise, a pleasant good morning to you. I think Darrell Mohan. Yeah. Darrell, yeah. I think it's Darrell Mohan. Darren Mohan. Yeah. Good people, man. Hey, Yolanda Courtney, pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Samuel, good morning, Samuel. Ramesh, good morning to you. Bishop Stephen Komabach. Well, Bishop Stephen Komabach. Look like he does deal with demons. I wonder if he could touch Rowley, boy. Bishop thing. If he touch Ian and Rowley, I wonder if it might take more than that Bishop there to get that demon out of Rowley, boy. It had two Bishop there. I don't know, but I don't think two is enough to take all the demon and that demon man, you know, William.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang.
I don't know. Very too powerful Bishop it had there, you know. But them and all that agree, boy. You have to get powerful. It real powerful, boy. Oh God, boy. That man evil, boy.
Bang, bang.
Yeah. Oh God. Hey, Bernadette. Well, all the Bernadettes, let me say a pleasant good morning to you in case I ain't see the next one. I know it have a next one day. Plenty, yeah. Oh boy. So let's jump on so fast. And nearly 300 already. Now pop up. Oh God. Hey, Dennis C. Paul and his daughter Journey. Yeah, boy, Dennis, video gunners. Dennis, we go get we license down here one day we could have a big gun and show it. So when they come in, we have something to protect ourselves other than a Bible. Almighty God say, He protect those who protect themselves, eh? Yeah. Yeah, well, Baruch says some, I don't know, he gets some serious thing to hold him back from, he say he alive. I mean, I don't know who got dead. Everybody dead and quick. You just ended up somewhere, the wrong place at the wrong time, you're dead. So Balroop is still alive. Thank God. Hey, Leon Charles, good morning to you. Raul Posada, pleasant good morning. Dexter. Well, Dexter already there, man. I don't say Dexter. Joyce, Joycelyn, good morning. Right, I ain't miss nobody, man. Everybody, I ain't miss nobody. Yes, yes. Yes. Barbara, good morning to you. EJ Afraz Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Chris Ann Reyes, a pleasant good morning. Sammy. Yes, yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you. Thanks for locking on to the number one program, your program, The Ground Report. Annette Drakes, good morning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Piako Saru. You know how long me here that Piako Saru is boy. I wonder if that here Pia well I been here from Tunapuna a long time. Look my next girl he come on day. Anne Marie Amen. Good morning to you, my darling. Ganesh Prasad, good morning. Ronald Wilson, are you a family member of Anderson Wilson? Yeah, he say he doesn't want to listen to the program again. He fed up. He this. Right now he's listening. Yeah. His wife done put it on already. He had to pay it on up in the beatum there, you know. Uh-huh. What's a pleasant good morning to Anderson Wilson on the beatum there. It is wife, everybody. Good morning to you all. Done hook up the box already to the internet already. Very good. Pam Webb, good morning. Oh boy, Kenrick Prasad, you're in South Carolina now, boy. Oh God, boy. But when I come across there after we get rid of Rowley, it had to be that coming for a week because I had to get to drive see all over, you know, the same plane bad. I had to be on that truck. I had to be on that with you, boy. Yeah. I hear them think they saw some big bed in the back. They so fridge, all kind of bacchanal thing. You know? Biggest, good morning to you. Mr. Pleasant, good morning to all of you that are locked on to us in Tobago, and my Tobago brothers and sisters, a pleasant good morning to you. Glenda Isaac, good morning. Hey, all the Mohans that are locked on, a pleasant good morning to you all. Sukdio, good morning to you. Sukdio say keep on informing. Anna Ramsami said no volume. Nah, something ought to be wrong. It had to have volume. I don't know volume. You check. Biggest, you hearing me loud and clear, my brother? You had to revamp Miss Ramsami. Let me make sure, yeah, boy. Nah, you can't tell me it has no volume here at all. Look at that. I don't go in here. I do so, pawn that, so, do that, this, so, think this, so. Oh, it has no volume. Let me see. But I think everybody here in my day, man. Well, let me know, you know. I can understand that. I think you have to revamp, I think, you know, Miss Santa Cruz. Because so let me know level here in Medina, man. I can understand that. That means all in your old and nice old-time music I play. Or I start up early, a whole 15 minutes in advance, so let's see the live going up. You understand? I say, well, all right, I go catch you early. Now I hear and I go, Desmond Hines, good morning to you. Pam, but look, Pam saying, we bless everyone. She here in my area. I can understand this. I can understand it. Where's that? Mohani? Sitaran, a pleasant good morning to you. Natasha Lewis. Oh boy. Right, I think I miss nobody. I don't see Manifesto Police, all of them. Lal Victor, good morning to you. Oh boy, Dexter, Tommy, I done mention all of you. It's good to tell you it is the beginning of the week. Everybody morning. Helen Ali, good morning to you. Angie. Yeah, good morning to you, Dianji Samaru. Good morning. Hey, that Hedra Classic. Classic, a pleasant good morning. Oh, we no longer no audio. Bana Ramsami, you tell me no audio on YouTube. You tell me no audio on Facebook. But then how nobody else and tell me they ain't getting no audio? I think you are a revamp, you know, ma'am. Green Matrix, good morning to you. Hema D, good morning. Yeah. The Green Matrix. How long I see you early? Tracy Thomas, good morning. Mark Gittins, good morning to you, my brother. Marvin Lee Davis. I tell you that name, Marvin Lee Davis. I wonder if he could work with them pastors to them two bishop. If he and all go out the power when the touch Rowley, if that demon go come out of here, because I believe it go take more. It go take more than the three of them to get that demon out of Rowley, you know. I don't know what it. We have to find something to touch that man, boy. I just watch them TV thing, them pastor them thing they do. Praying and then people come up and stand up now. And them powerful men, I see them touching people forehead and they're dropping down. Brother, I say, what boy? I serious. But I wonder if them kind of fellas touch Rowley if he go drop, boy. I wonder, boy. Because me I believe in that, you know. I don't think all that man touching a man and they're just dropping down just so. I see well when they touch them, they have people catching them in the back. But if that touches the Holy Spirit, nobody knows supposed to be in the back there to catch you. You're supposed to hit the ground back up. You know, let the demon jump out of your body one time. We're catching. When they catch it means the demon remaining there. Don't. I can understand. Them pastors and them don't put nobody behind. If the Holy Spirit hit them there, and the demon that come out, we must. It had to be that. You hit the ground, pow! The demon jump out of the body when it hit the ground. It had to be that. Because I can't understand this. All them powerful people touching people and dropping them. None of them can touch Rowley and drop him, I can't understand this kind of thing, you know. That's what it's make me wonder if them kind of touch and drop thing, if it's real. Where they're setting up people that stand up there and when they touch them and they head, they drop down there and they, hey, hallelujah, like the jump. I don't know, boy. I don't know.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I wonder, I study if Lennox Smith and all dance. Good. Because that dance could break bullet. That dance could dance around that man and get out the wickedness out of this fella, boy. Not even the dance could help that man. I don't know, boy. Who could save we from this demon, Rowley, boy?
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang.
Oh, God, boy. Let me make sure I finish here. Marvin Lee Davis. Well, boy, our name sound like money. On you be taking barbecue tickets all here. Don't forget, call Lennox Smith. Call me. Call Mikey K. Please book your barbecue tickets. Book your barbecue tickets, please. That will also help in paying for somebody airtime, for the airtime on Dial the channel. We will have some, well then somebody else go break down news. Let me wait. I'll wait for Mikey. All I go say is a little dicky bird tell me we having 2 hours on the Dial. Wow. Let me see. 2 hours. The Dial the channel, boy. Hey. Because the people out there, all in the Caribbean, the people who gain we on and play and flow and thing, they love the ground report. People who for the first time locking on to the ground report say, what? This poor one, but we don't see things like this. But them 3 men there is serious men, boy. Not so on, bro. Alright, anybody? I'm missing anybody? Esther. I want to die Esther from Tobago. Esther, I want to miss you out. Look, I'm saying, look, I ain't miss you out at all, Esther. You miss me out. Esther. Look, I'm calling your name. Esther, I ain't miss you. Oh, I Esther on Facebook, you all. Vishnu Bob. Suknanan. Look at them kind of thing that I Bollywood kind of scenes, why? Tabanli Bolan. Hey, Anne-Marie Bolan, good morning to you. Well, Matilda Rhodes and Dexter, all of you. Manifesto Police, all of you. Look, Jacqueline Sammy, I'm now seeing you. Biggest one Tobago Day, now see him. Well, I see him already. Vishnu, all of them. Wayne Felix, good morning, my brother. Balroop, well, he's alive. Oh, boy, I see. Kelvin O'Brady, good morning. Hi, Thomas and Peters, good morning. Dave, good morning, man. Yeah, I call all of you know, long I hear the Piaco side of the road. Hey, look, Piaco side of the road, say loud and clear. Hey, look, Anne Brown was saying loud and clear. And I'm Sammy, like Rowley Jumbie, go on with your volume, girl. Don't blame with media TT at all. Rowley, go on with your volume. It's Rowley. And if you ain't getting water, it's Rowley. Your computer, your gadget, and working to hear the ground report is Rowley. Dana Luxman, good morning to you. Sheldon Khan, good morning. Right, all your well bill up, all your police sharing, you know, share. And on your police send all your voice notes, please, early on what's your front burner this morning. I wonder if Rusty Nail send the papers to me yet. Well, I wonder if Madan, morning to you, send the papers yet. Look, Jennifer here, all kind of thing. Jennifer, good morning to you. You see, I ain't leave you out neither. Hi, Shamshuddin Ali. I hope I pronounced that right. Good morning, my brother. Anthony, good morning. Well, Esther, you hearing me loud and clear? You see I ain't missed you out. Thomas Zane Peters. Wow. Christian Reyes, I don't tell you. Doll. Good morning. Who? I got a reboot? Now, everybody hearing me, man, Andy. Good morning to all on the live. That's Sita. Chaku, yeah, good morning, man. Hey, everybody. Michael Scotland, everybody. Pinky, everybody. I miss out nobody. The Doll, the Mohans and them. It's everybody. Darren. Yeah, that Darren I see. Let me see. I miss out. Yeah, that Darren. I read it. Yeah. We also, everybody. Ryan. Yeah. Ryan, good morning. Freddie Brown. Oh, Freddie Brown, good morning. Guy Fat Soul, good morning. Oh boy. Marvin Lee Davis, I done say morning to you. C-Chan. Yeah. All of you. Sharon, Rampasar, Danny. Yeah, good morning, Danny. Yeah, but look, everybody here, man. Yeah. Just cool. No, see ya. Oh, it's still no audio, Santa Cruz. But how everybody telling me that? All they hearing me there, all they hearing me. But I think all they hearing me, but I just went to my phone, I hear me on Facebook, I hear me on YouTube. When I think I heard all, I heard when I start off early, and I went to blast, or I show some all done already get the blast. I pressed my blast and I was hearing my back in time music playing, so I sure was hearing. How you ain't hearing me? Nah, something wrong. It's Jambi. Somebody said Jambi from Ghana. You say no, that just cool. That really Jambi from Ghana, boy. Pare. Davy Pare, good morning. Sukdio. Good morning. Look at how much all you done lock on now. Sita Cummins. Oh, it's Commissie Young. Good morning. Look, Jenny Bell. Imagine that, Jenny Bell. When that man get up in the morning day and he said, Jenny Bell, could you bring my coffee for me, please? That is her name to call a woman in Chute. When you want your coffee, you want a mama guy, you want your coffee and you want your lay 2 slices of egg and thing in the morning time breakfast. You want to like toenail and thing cluttered. Jenny Bell, come to your husband, please, Jenny Bell. Yeah. She have a name there like she does real take care of she man, boy. But when he call that name, they Johnny boy, that man, that like she does get like he does get weak calling that name, and she does just like she busting button, keeping toes, manicure, pedicure. That kind of Jenny Bell name there, like I think he doesn't come out of bed. She bedded him there right on the bed. I'm telling you, lift him up, him in a bucket right to the side there. So first she loved that man, Jenny Bell. Where the hell, girl? I can't understand that at all. Roseman Ramgulam, a pleasant good morning to you. Well, look, everybody here, I can understand that. Tell me, Deborah, good morning. Tell me, said Nita, Ramlal, good morning. Well, look, Deborah, Dave and Deborah, let me say a pleasant good morning to Dave and Deborah today. That make it possible that I can call all your names at the same time here. Good morning, Dave and Deborah. But Dave and Denise, a pleasant good morning to you all too. Everybody in Tobago, good morning. And when I call in 8 doubles and roti out there, Noel Brown Gita, his daughter, said, yeah, son-in-law Kevon, the young little girl, baby girl to my grandchild. This fella tell me, don't forget when I call you any doubles, make sure I call his name. That's my partner. Oh, God, boy. Jimmy Ramcreek, Jimmy Ramcreek. Good morning to you, my brother. And I'm going to forget the pie lady outside by the iron lady. They sell the juice and all them kind of thing outside there and the doubles out there. Yeah, we can't forget them at all. Every supporters, my people update them is themselves that they give foreigners update. Hey, you just want to know what's going on home? Lock onto the ground report. When people go by the roti shop here and here, doubles and roti out there in Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York day. Hey, long time we see Trini. Hey, you living up here? Yeah. You see what's going on? Oh, you want to know what's going on, boy? All this. Real media TT, lock onto the ground report. Them fellas and them just let you know everything while you're up here. They spread the gospel of the ground report up there, boy. That is good. Thanks, Noel, and all you foreigners that when only jump on and only realize that we are good people fighting for a good cause. And it's plain talk, bad manners. And then all they organize and all they, from the time all they find we, all they don't change, and then all they tell other foreigners, hey, this is a program going on there in Trinidad, there in we country, they all they look onto that program, boy. The program bad like that. The next thing, that like I see Neil McFarlane. That is Neil McFarlane. So your designer, McFarlane. I know. Good morning, Neil McFarlane. Grace sees all of you. Good morning. Chatu. Deborah Chatu. Morning. Trishan, I don't tell you morning already, girl. Right, so I may saw nobody other than John. Yeah. John Shepherd. Good morning to you, my brother. Well, let me know all in Trinidad doing. All outside, all in Trinidad. Let me see Anna Ramsamy. She going to tell me she has no volume again, and I don't tell she Rowley interfere. Hey, you see? Look, she say, you know, something is definitely wrong. Because everyone is getting audio. I go deal with that zombie. I tell you, you have to deal with that zombie, girl. I don't know how to manage that zombie come and take your audio, you know. Then when you hear the ground report at all. I wonder if that zombie name start with A for Anthony. I only hope Anthony didn't interfere with you walking nothing here, you know. All right. Hey, Rolly. Look at that, Rolly. Rolly, how you think so? You Rolly, right? But capital L and a common L. So I don't know, right? That Rolly Jumbie, make sure you input 2 capital L's or something, boy. Yeah, everything is Rolly Jumbie. Selwyn, good morning. Yeah, that's Selwyn Baptiste. Good morning to you, my brother. Just school, I don't say Lal Victor, oh God. All here. Like more and more names coming, boy. So let me just run down this thing here. Yeah, time for me to go and listen to all your voice notes same morning to lENNOX sMITH and them kind of thing, man. But it was a long weekend, so I had to be able to at least greet and meet with, because this is our audience. This is our audience right here. And when Gael come on a little late on 8 o'clock. Well, I hear it's 8 to 10 o'clock now. Yeah, look, just school say here, man, loud and clear, man. Donna, morning, Donna. I wonder if this lady will be listening. Donna Guckings. Donna Guckings, man. Long time she come on. She wanna come on. She said lENNOX Spirit don't take she. But I'm a co-host. You have to let his spirit take you. Let me tell you what quotes in that Donna Guckings. It's Jumbie, it's Rowley Orbia. Make him want to like lENNOX Spirit. You had to blame Rowley for that. If Rowley wasn't the prime minister, you'd have loved lENNOX. Angela, I don't tell you morning already, man. All you, man. Vida Cyril, good morning. You almost get left out. Dexter, I don't tell Dexter, any wife, all of them. Hey, Jesse. Yeah, Jesse, good morning, man. Alright, time is so nobody, man. Marlon Seacher and I don't tell you that. Matilda Rhodes, you look at me and me loud and clear. You know. I can understand that Jumbie was going in Santa Cruz phone. You know. Hey, going with cheap volume all here. Somebody walk over there, die Rowley. It's either that or the person whose name starts with A. Anthony. Hey, Noel, good morning, man. Well, Noel say all good. Andy, all good. So Drew, good morning. So Drew say good morning. Gong report, yellow is the code. LP, good morning to you. Anigo Sign, good morning. Hey, Donald, good morning. John, good morning. Trevor, good morning, man. Calvary Spirit, a pleasant good morning. All the Bernadettes, a pleasant good morning. Harry Duplan, good morning to you. Hey, Michael Basdio Singh, good morning. Hey, no letter in the alphabet could touch me. I know Anthony can't touch you at all. Not even with a long road. Yeah. Anthony can't touch you at all. That is good. Maki Thunderboom. I wonder if he in trouble still. This Maki Thunderboom. He did come out here, he was a bad fella, you know. I see plenty of them fellas and them was bad. The gang good. They're starting to see the light. They're starting to see that Rowley's a zombie. He's bad for the country. Yeah, they've seen it. We want change. We want to live better. We deserve to live better. Maki Thunderboom. Hey, Prami. Good morning. Royal Glasgow. I wonder who is Royal Glasgow. No longer I see Royal Glasgow. All right, try it. Well, everybody I call all you know. I ain't call let me say morning to plenty other people, man, like Big Ram, all of them one morning. My boy there too, you want me go on the road? Oh God, we call him you always lENNOX. I give you to go on the road. Oh God, you go call just now, you know. Oh boy, you call just now. Well, that's it, you know. Yeah, I think I reach you everybody. Afroz Ali, I ain't call you. Good morning. Guys, a new one I see there, boy. Just running too quick, eh? Guys, Ram Sanka, good morning. Ryan, all of you, wow, look at how much new people and all too, man. This is good. Garcia, all of you, good morning. Garcia, all of you, this is good. And we done over 100, 400, nearly 500 people already between. And then we still have corridor transformation. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you that are locked on corridor transformation or on Love and Tea on Facebook. The Workers' Right platform, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. All right, so I'll go through all voice notes by the time I go and get the papers there. Let's see what went on outside of the politics. We go get the politics after a little bit, boy. Oh, God. You decided to take, you know, we start off at 5. Then we go 6 mile per hour, 7, 8, and then, you know, the powerhouse is the dirty, nasty politics of the PLM. Yeah. Imagine that dirty man say, for we to expect more hard times till 2027, boy. And we the people going to vote back that dog, boy. That man and say, what is he plans to brace we the people for the hard times in 2027? What it going to do to stimulate the economy, create jobs? What is he plan to make us back energy secure? Borrowing all the money to open back the refinery. We keep the refinery on the own. Hey, where at least that Marabella train line, that whole area there, that whole south coast, activities can start back with businesses. And I don't know, boy, that man tell the people, brace yourself for more hard times till 2027. And people go clap. People go still. Things. Oh God, boy. That man telling me it's going to get harder. And he ain't doing nothing to ease it. Oh Lord. I ain't seeing all, but I know somebody saying that Iran's president proven himself to be a mindless person. Surrounded by a set of demons. The Iran president must either change course or resign. Oh, gone the Iran like some kind of bombs or somewhere or something. The World War III start yet? I know. I just more study home. I don't watch out there, so when I watch out there, I know exactly what's going on. So, lENNOX will let me know. I know, because remember we got a new Iran president anyhow, because remember the new Iran president, we got a new one, because one that dead in a crash, man. I think the plane crashed. They buried him in quick timing. They didn't announce his death one time. Yeah, I can recall all of that on the CNN, the BBC and all them things, Al Jazeera, all of them things. And they're coming to get a new president. So this one, like he had the buttons to wow. But all you go let me know now. All you go let me know. Right, let me by the meanwhile I get the papers. Hey, all you Donna Alexander, good morning. Yes, see you. Donna Alexander, good morning. All right. Glenn, good morning. So I miss you neither. All thanks for locking on to the #1 program, the Ground Report. Continue to spread. Wayne, good morning. Yes, look, Wayne and all here in the dance. Mentor, you reach. You wasn't here earlier. Right, who else reach, boy? Who else reach? I miss nobody, man. Unlock on early. Sook. I wonder if that Sook is a Chinese boy. That's son. Sook. That's Celicia. Celicia, I miss you out. Natasha Woods. I miss you out neither. We must say a pleasant good morning to Neil De Silva. Councillor Neil De Silva. Neil De Silva, pleasant good morning to you. I see Neil De Silva. We must say a pleasant good morning to his wife. Yeah, that is a good woman. Very, very good woman. Good morning, and the daughter. Yeah, nice little child, and always Uncle Andy. She lock on right now. Again, she ready for school. Yeah. Samantha, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Tawa, good morning. I wonder if Sook is a Chinese boy. Janet, Singh, good morning. Primrose, all of you, look at how much all you done lock on. Eh? And then when we go see it, have a talk there. Yeah. I can't wait for the people of Guyal channel to come on. Eventually, yes. And then all who have digital, all you go give in a bit day too, you know. Yeah. Jenna! Look at that. Now thing. Clyde, good morning. Jason, Charles, all of you, a pleasant good morning. Nice. lENNOX Smith, before we play these voice notes, don't forget to send your voice notes. Let me, a pleasant good morning, Kamala Goodrich. You're now jumping the dance day. Good morning. Yes, lENNOX Smith. What is on the front? What is the headliners here for us this morning here by the PNM mainstream media? It's only we just break it down. What is the headliners?
I hear you, my friend. Are you hearing me loud and clear? Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Yeah. Do you have the rod? Yeah, loud and clear. Oh, shucks. Let me organize and try now too, because see, Mikey done on there too. So we supposed to have this thing line up.
Indeed, yes, indeed. Yes. A pleasant good morning to all and sundry, east, west, north, south, central, or friends in Tobago, and wherever you are, streaming in the world wide web, a pleasant good day to you. Yes, indeed. Welcome, of course, to the Monday edition of the Ground Report. We have some very troubling, as well as usual, outside of the politics, that is. So, Palmyra, pharmacy owner beaten and robbed.
Boy. When they take all the money now, why will they beaten we, boy? We's not only children. Oh God, just take the money. All they taking all the money, all they gain the money, we obey. I know you just beat the children when it is when the indiscipline. You tell a child, sit down. He sit down, you can't beat him. Stand up. You can't beat him. Or she. Hand me the money.
Yeah,
pass the money. How you go beat me?
Well,
It's a stick up. It's a robbery. Run all the money. Again, you all the money. Don't beat me now. Oh God, boy.
Well,
Where's the story? What's the story with that?
Well, that was the man was he was entertaining some customers, and and somebody went in, and of course beat him and took the day sale of $1,000. So he's both out of
All
pocket.
that $1,000, boy. So you get plenty licks for $1,000. So you pay $1,000 for all that licks.
Well, boy,
Oh, boy.
it reminds
Not
me.
fair at all.
It reminds me of the idea that you are paying by virtue of the property tax. The citizens have been asked to pay the government rent because it is based on some rental value. So that came to mind. Let me just say, a family puzzled as Claxton Bay laborer shot and killed. So we are again on the crime scene. I am not talking about the political aspect of it, because we have had to talk about Brown and his platitudes on Haiti and his presentation at the United Nations. I think the 74th, I believe, General Assembly, which he addressed last week. So family puzzled as Claxton Bay laborer shot and killed, and I think this is important. Griffith laments fewer youths in church. Religious leaders blame crime. So at a church session, of course, attended by Griffith, he was concerned that young people are not attending church. And then, of course, the religious leaders from the...
So who Griffith?
Our Griffith, yes, the Griffith that we know that we have interviewed, Gary Griffith.
All right, so you're going to church and thing now, get people.
Of NTA, yeah, well, you know how you know the politicians do it around this time. So I'm not there. So it is no surprise to us. Right? All right.
So the politicians and them, they find babies, they just find God, everything. They just get everything, is everything they want. All arsenal.
Yeah, of course. That is how it is. And yet still, when the government, as Rowley has been demonstrating, they appear to have come into government or the position that they hold on their own volition and their own strength, that nobody voted for them and they could do what the hell they want during the course of their presence in these high offices, utilizing, of course, our resources at their disposal, women fancy, helter-skelter, higgledy-piggledy. But that being as it may, woman 47 stabbed to death, female suspect surrenders. Well, that's a situation in Caranage, in Dr. Rowley's constituency, where, of course, over some male person known to both of them, a fracas ensued, and that person was stabbed several times and succumbed to her injuries, I should say. So it's a very sad story, really. It's one that maybe we can focus on if we have the time to. But of course, the children, siblings were saying, well, listen, I forgive the assailant and leave that up to God. But the situation of crime is one where one of the major reasons for the escalation is the abandonment by parents of their duty and responsibility. I think that is an important lesson that we should, of course, share with the national community, as when Kamala Prasad Bisasa takes office, whatever time next year, those are some of the pertinent issues, critical issues we must address forthrightly. Remember, of course, when at the 11th leg of the anti-crime symposium that was initiated by the UNC, I did give a 1,000-page document on flash drive, of course, and one of the recommendations in that was, of course, parental responsibility legislation, not of the type that makes parents vicariously or responsible for their children's crime, but one that says that both parents must attend court, for example, and I think that would generate a level of interest in what the child does at school, who they interact with on the way to and from school, and who, of course, they engage with even while they are out of school all entirely. And of course,
somebody say another Terrence involved? So is that Terrence name or something?
Who is that?
Or somebody just say our next Terrence involved with something. So
Terrence
or
Terrence.
yeah, some Terrence. Remember this name Terrence just thinking all over the fella who the wife thing, then he jet back on his seat there in the police clothes now.
Oh,
the man face look, yeah boy, I tell you, I say that man face look like he body leave his soul there. You didn't get to see that boy? Man jet back there, hey, what about that woman boy? Yeah boy, the man said, the woman say, hey, you ain't tell your mother and father, oh, you have a woman pregnant for you?
Wow.
You ain't tell him you now come from, you ain't tell your mother and father you now come from by she there?
That's the boy.
Wow. You ain't
I'll take a look at it.
The man jumped back on his seat by lENNOX. I shock you in see that was all about. The man jumped back in his seat so why? Watch when the camera. Watch when the camera. The man like this. The man never moved. The man it's like the man in shock. I said, Lord. I said that man like he could do himself there. I said him too, boy, better that woman just leave him because he look like if he's a police, if you see how he gun on him there, he look like he got draw that gun. It's like the man lost his dolly, that thing then, oh God.
Yeah, that's how his countenance conveyed.
That woman and them
face, yeah.
The like serviceman too, the like serviceman.
Yeah.
They know them serviceman are plenty women, but they still run along them serviceman and them you know what I mean? Because they had a gun, they feel protected now. Rowley calls that.
Yeah, protected and of course they have to better spend their money as well. It's only remember when Cockburn said that a police officer was getting food card and she was so upset and of course she boasted of taking away 11,000 food cards and beat her chest. But of course, our position has been that if a policeman will humble himself, embarrass himself really, to get a food card, it means that there's a lot of challenge for his limited salary. It means that, in other words, he might have plenty of children all over the place, etc., etc. When one is not condoning that, but if that is the reality, and the man was qualified by the previous administration because she was castigating the previous administration for giving such a person or allowing such a person to have a food card, then I say that there must have been some extenuating circumstance that would have created that situation, and therefore you cannot be as judgmental superficially without getting the details, and I think that is where this government has fallen down. You hear Donald Cox talking the same way. You hear, of course, Rowley talking the same way, Imbert, and you can go on and on as if they are disconnected from the realities of Trinidad and Tobago today. Republic Bank unveils new commercial loan features. Yes.
So Republic Bank unveils new commercial loan features.
Yeah,
I don't think
they are focusing. They are focusing
People
on
is getting money
agriculture.
in Trinidad. People is getting money in Trinidad to buy car, pay for vacation, anything resemble to open a business. You don't get money in the bank, you know.
Well, the Republic Bank is saying differently. They say over 1,000 persons benefited from micro to small business loans, that a window that they have created specifically for that type of person. And they're focusing on agriculture and initiatives that are of a sustainable nature, meaning that environmentally friendly, etc. So we have to get the details, because the real gist of it will be in the details. Let's see how that pans out, because I remember when I was a director of the Small Business Development Company under the Pandey administration. Mr. Amar was the chairman at the time. I had cause to visit the head of the bank at their headquarters in Port of Spain there, and they were extremely reluctant to provide on lending to small businesses, even though SBDC, I don't know if it's the same thing now, but SBDC was providing guarantees. So in other words, if you go to them and you ask them for a loan, and we say, well, listen, we will back it up. In other words, we will guarantee it. Even in those circumstances, they were reluctant to provide the loans, and that is why we had to meet with them. Both Amar and myself, we met with, of course, Harford at the time, who was head of the bank, and we told them in no uncertain terms, well, be a little more, flexible. Because we are guaranteeing these loans, and I think it had some success, but I suppose it wasn't enough, because here it is. They are talking about something totally different, but you can't wipe out or you can't take away the fact that it is an election year, and therefore focus on small enterprises and agriculture in particular, because I believe a more important thing is land tenure. Very important for agriculturalists. Go ahead.
Right, I just play within the time because it's quarter past 7.
As soon as you're ready, I'm all right. Lizama,
the headliners. Too much. Let me don't explain. Give us some.
Attorney Lizama Lee Singh as children traumatized. So that's another cog in that saga that is unfolding as far as that former.
Attorney, what you're saying, Lizama Lee Singh, attorney is saying the kids is traumatized.
Yeah. So
all right.
Yeah.
When it had the missiles and thing, there wasn't traumatized. I don't know. Anyhow.
Well, it's one way to shut up everybody, I suppose, because the law relating to that is very strict. Okay, today budget day arrives. Yes, with chambers, lobby groups on alert. So people don't forget that today is budget day. I think usually around 10 the budget is read or begins to be read. I don't know if it'll be 1 o'clock this time around, but of course that's the usual time frame. So stay tuned and stay close to your devices so you can get a first-hand assessment as to what is in the budget and what has transpired. Infectious disease expert, and if you have a call, I will pause here thereafter. Infectious disease expert Knox Kamla, COVID-19 vaccine saved millions of lives. But of course, he claims to be an expert in the United States, California to be more specific. and he is saying that it is not right to, of course, pass a broad brush on the efficaciousness of the vaccine because he believes that it saves lives. But of course, we could provide you with a plethora of argument to the contrary. So I suppose he might be, of course, maybe paddling somebody's canoe, for want of a better term. Right? So San Mons Carnage, woman stabbed to death. Of course, that is the saga with that person who died as a result of some fracas involving one man. And of course, I told you that he said that he prefers to forgive and forget, or hopefully, and of course, he leave that to the Lord. All right. What again? Chucha wants normalcy at San Fernando Central Secondary as rotations resume. Well, of course, not only at San Fernando Secondary, Mount Hope as well, because it is almost a similar situation where buildings have been so dilapidated that it is unfit for use as an educational facility. And I think at the same time they're talking San Fernando Central Secondary, there should be simultaneous talk about the Mount Hope. Even though we got wind that a contractor has been deployed or employed by the ministry to begin work during the term while school is supposed to be in session at Mount Hope. Arima doctor robbed on way to meet Point 14 woman. So I think I would end there. If the lines are open in the meantime, people, if you would like to, of course, communicate with us, we have no difficulty there. And of course, give your voicemails, and we will play it as per usual. And don't forget, of course, the barbecue. Of course, it is a Patriot barbecue, where we will be raising funds in order to, of course, finance the various initiatives that we would have taken, both some new, some old, some you are familiar with, others you are not, but of course that will be unveiled in due course. Michael Kerr, when he comes on, he would be the person to handle that aspect of our development. Of course, as far as the politics is concerned, well, the Brown, Trinidad and Tobago supports Haiti's self-determination and end to Cuba embargo. So that is part of his, or that was part of his presentation at the United Nations. And then, of course, we have, of course, Scotland upbeat. National security is a budget priority. Well, of course, more of the same, I suppose, and all these braggadocio and grandiloquent talk, hyperboles notwithstanding, at the end of the day, the proof of the pudding is, of course, in the reduction. But in their case, in the Rowley's administration case, and the platitudes of their respective ministers, very optimistic, etc., including, of course, the leadership of the police service, always turn to zero, as, of course, the crime rate continues to escalate, particularly in the area of murders. So I am not convinced that he is convinced, far less for me to accept that he is upbeat. I suppose that, as Rowley would say, he has to say something, and therefore he said something. Once again, Scotland upbeat. National security is a budget priority. So it may get, of course, the greatest slice of the budgetary allocations. We saw on two occasions, 2 last years, it was education. Now I suspect they may well revert to national security getting the largest slice of the national budget. Again, we await your call. As soon as that happens, I am going to give
Yes.
we have what?
So,
All right.
we can let them know the lines are open, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes.
Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Nice. So the lines are open. I'm going to check for your voice notes on them there too. The number to call 225-6644. 225-6644. Or 239-5120. 239-5120. Okay, but so WhatsApp call. Send your WhatsApp voice note at 366-3053. 366-3053. What's on your front burner this morning? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Let us know, let us know, let us know.
And it appears that
Send your voice notes.
that when these assailants, when these persons committed their crime, there is something psychologically wrong with those who are doing this thing, you know, because it appears that they're doing it purposefully, because they have the will, the ability to do it, and they will beat people. A 33-year-old doctor from Marabella was beaten and his vehicle stolen Saturday evening while going to meet a female friend. So beating now seem to be, flagellating seem to be part of the thing, as if they themselves would have been subjected to that kind of thing. Go ahead.
Wait, let me hear that one. You say somebody get beat too again?
Yeah, a 33-year-old doctor from Marabella, a doctor, was beaten and his vehicle stolen Saturday evening while going to meet a female friend. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So
beating seemed to be the order of the par for the course as they engage in their ordinarily criminal activities, but to associate it now with merciless beating, I think it's a new development that we have to look at. And I'm sure that one of the purpose for that clearly is to scare the person into not going and make a report or not coming to court, and thus, of course, making it more difficult and therefore an indictment on the police in terms of its score sheet to be able to generate not just convictions, but to bring people to court. Because when that situations like that happen, people are so intimidated, they are so frightened that they refuse to go to court, believing that somehow the assailants or the accused may get to them in some other form or repeat that experience that they would have had. So it's very, very, very troubling, yes, indeed. So let's see how that pans out. But it's very disturbing now, and I'm sure that the police would have picked up on that, just that they have not told us in public. We on the ground report would have, because of our own expertise here, would be able, of course, to generate this trend so we can tell you what not to do and what to do and what is happening and how it is happening, in order for you to make a decision, such as, of course, I am not surprised that Gary Griffith is saying that that young people are no longer or hardly attending church. Yeah, because apart from the fact that it is secondary to them, they would prefer to, in mass, to attend, let's say, a party, in spite of this situation. They will attend some kind of sporting event, but certainly church is not one of their favorite place of attendance, and there must be something going on in the church that has been preventing young people from gravitating there too, and that is something the society has to look at. After all, the church is one of the institutions of social control that tells the young man not to thief, not to rob, not to covet other people's property, not to fight, etc. And if they are not going there to get that kind of nourishment and that kind of what we call in teaching affective qualities, then of course we are really living in barbaric times.
Yes. But hold 1 minute.
Yes, go ahead.
Hold 1 minute. The people and them ain't going to church too, because remember some of them pastors and them only interfere with them boy and them too. So them boy and them decide they ain't going in church because again the bottom played with. You understand? Which is a bad thing.
All of that.
And the church is more than touching up them boys' bottom.
Yeah, the church have themselves to blame, yeah. And they have to find ways to correct that.
Yeah, but that is stop what's bottom. and start to say, and what's God? What's God? Not bottom. Oh my God. Let me play some voice note here.
Yes, go ahead,
Oh,
my friend.
boy.
Go ahead.
Here's something now. You see this voice, you see this invite to send me here.
Sorry about that. That Lyndon Mark. He vex. He said, don't send nothing for no ground report. All right, only hear him. Hear how petty some people is be. Hear how petty. Let watch out how petty Lyndon Mark is. Let me hear. Watch. Remember that the ground reporting.
Okay. Here's something now. You see this voice, you see this invite to send me here. You don't need to send me them. You dig? You don't need to send me them. I am good over here. And the orange sellers generate every day.
All right, never don't play no more. Only hear the man. I mean, when somebody like them boy on them way, you're playing marbles, you're playing pitch, you're playing football, whatever, and it's them ball, and anytime they get knocked out, it's like everything mash up. Oh my God, Lyndon Mark.
But last week we spoke on constructive criticisms and one's adaptation, seeing it for what it is, and therefore proving the person who may bring the news whether they meant well or not. But you must see and do some introspection, and then of course adjust and adapt. And I think it is thin-skinned, and really.
Remember, he wanted to put together something there, and he said, "Well, not knowing it, that your baby, that your baby."
Yes,
we
we told him that.
to organize them for the work.
Yeah, we told him that, and that is the
What we
criticism I was referring
give
to.
that support. That's what we could have done. Give that support.
Yeah.
They come like you come up with something, and you say, "Hey, go and report." Or they go and do it now. No, it don't work so. It don't work so. And they're play some voice notes, and then play some voice notes.
Yeah, we promised to support him, and our promise is solid.
Full morning up here in Palmyra village, near to Princestown. Andy, my front burner this morning is that this budget is going to be a very short, midget-like budget, full of grin and skirmish, grin and so on, right? Like, the man go grin and laugh at me at the raised gas 3 times, and he going to raise it again in this budget. And I'm sure of that we are riot yet. And we are riot yet because we love it so, right? Because no one is coming out to protest. No one is standing up against this Keith Rowley-led PNM government. The man telling me that he foresee hard time. He take in front before the budget and come and say that he see hard time ahead. Like if we are catching we ant and we then right now, right? This devilish government needs to really demit office, and instead of reading a budget today, they should Rowley should announce that Parliament is being dissolved and the government is putting up a date for fresh elections. Not so, Andy? Okay, thank you.
Right. Somebody, right, let me see today. I see the murder is 490. 490. 10 more to meet a 500. Right, so let me continue these voice notes. Oh boy.
Good morning, Andy for Grandy. Well, today's budget day, and I have some ideas for the finance minister to save some money. Number one, he could remove the subsidy on the gas. Remove it fully, right? Because the people like it so and they never riot. So remove that. He could also remove the subsidy on cooking gas. Save some money there too, right? Because the people on them cooking too much of food. It's time for them to go on a fast. So remove that too, right? They wouldn't riot for that. And he could also cut all them old age pensioners money by $1,000 and all the other people don't want. Because they wouldn't say nothing and they wouldn't riot. And they could say, wait is the PNM. So there is 3 measures he could take apart from raising light bill and water rates, right? You could also raise the telephone rate too, for TSTT and carry that up because people happy like papi, right? And once you do that, you could save some billions of dollars, but the taxpayers of this country could be happy because you know why? They wouldn't riot. Have a good day, Andy. Good morning, Andy.
Yes, now let me play some
For
voice notes. So
Andy,
take
the
some
murder
questions.
rate as of the 30th today is 490 people dead, right? 490 on dead. 3 months ago again. So we well on course to have 600 plus under this PNM government. Hines, Scotland, and Ura, the three stooges. Have a good day, Andy.
Wow. That seems real serious, boy. Alright, I'm gonna finish these voice notes here early, man. Yeah, I wanna go and blast, man. Hey, Big Ram, you're lock on, boy. Nice. Let me see if you have any voice note there. Hey, all you understand all the voice note and all the foreigners, all the foreigners send all the voice note. You wanna hear what is the scenes, you understand? What get you all focus? What going on home here in Trinidad, all the land of all the birth. Yeah. All these fighters then. Alright, let me see this next voice note here.
Morning Ground Report, Andy Williams, lENNOX, sMITH, Michael Kerr, Ground Report listeners, Cuff, calling from Red Hill. You know, over the weekend I saw in the papers there, Rowley, saying whole strain, how production low and how market unfavorable. But what was all this flying? He was flying it. I thought it was to make deals and for investment in this country. You understand? So how we talking about putting stuff ahead and all of that? I telling you, we're only setting up this country to win the next general election, you know. Yeah, because it had to be that. Yeah, because as I did say previously, it's only when you promise these people hard times, then they will vote for you. You had to promise them nothing at all. You understand? So he's setting up this country to win the next general election by saying that things will be hard and we got to pressure all here and we got to find ways to tax all here more. You understand? And remove this and remove that from the little again. I telling her you're really setting we up to win the next general election, boy. We this man a real strategy, you know, boy. Yeah, this man's setting we up to win the next general election by all this doom and gloom, boy. All this pressure going on give way. Because I telling you, this is what Trinidadians like, boy. Them ain't want nothing good, you know. Them want to get pressure. Yeah, because I sure he don't have people saying, you see, he had to pressure we because he love we and he want to make sure that the big boys and them get them money and all those that rent in buildings will be able to collect their money. I don't have to get money, you know. I want to pay my property tax. I don't have to get no increase, you know. I just want to make sure that, you know, the PM have enough money to do his business and to fly all over the place. Lord Father, this man a real strategy, boy. This man going on win this election, you know. Yeah, all this pressure this man going on give everybody. Yeah, this man going on win this election, boy. How really so good, boy. Wrong report, as I tell them must be says, all our goodness, boy, go down the drain, you know. Just pressure these people, they how they just love you. You understand? So, ground report, listen, this man has some real strategies that we have to watch out for. Yeah, don't talking about pressure because he want to raise a couple things, you know. He want to make sure he raise and he have enough, you know, funds to pay out who renting and who ain't renting and all these buildings and all these projects and all, you know. I tell you, this man have brains. Yeah. Keep up the good work, guys. All the best and successful barbecue.
Yeah, morning, Andy. Morning, Gong reporters. I listen to you on YouTube. I get it live. I hear you loud and clear. I don't know for Facebook, but I hear you loud and clear. Even higher up on my radio and a Bluetooth program. So the neighborhood here any Gong report right now. I don't know what's going on with the rest of them. Hey, Andy, morning again. Ground reporters, good morning. Andy, I will be sorry if this voice not take a little long, but I need to explain this right. I need the listeners to explain this. Now, I don't know how much of you all know that my last daughter, she passed for success Laventel. Right? The first week in the term, or the second week somewhere there, she had carried one of them the portable fan to school because she said the classroom will make hot and all kind of thing. And to my greatest surprise, one of the guards by the booth by the front gate stopped her and they were searching bag and they see the fan and they take with the fan. Now this particular security work in MTS is a brown skin young lady, a Rasta. She's short, she work in MTS. Apparently nobody themselves know the woman name because they say for my daughter to give back the fan, she had to bring her parent. When the mother gone, the principal knows nothing. The person who take the fan from her daughter, she not there anymore, and the fan nowhere around to be found. So right now everybody patronizing this government behavior now, boy. I realize because I think MTS is under the government, right? So the patronizing the leader behavior now, boy. The thief now, boy. Because you can't tell me a security guard and they will thief a little portable fan. Oh God, come on MTS. Come on MTS. All of this creating the name of MTS and workers. Some of you all, all these bandits like all the leader, all these thieves. And I just needed to get this off my chest. But I want to dig into it more. I had to dig into it more. I need to get some more information and pop this girl. I've texted and get a little picture and name. But I will get on to the bottom of it. MTS, all they know all they doing, what you all they higher end. Because like all they higher end bandits, like how it have bandits in the cabinet on the PLM side. Lock on and listening. Love all you.
Why? Some of them school hot and hot, yeah, hot. Yeah. Some children really have to carry like fan and thing, but like that God, like she like that fan more than he. Oh Lord, die the Rowley, That MTS, remember sometimes playing time you say MTS ain't get pay. They have back pay for them, this, that, MTS can't get money.
But the larger issue, Andy, is the comfort of the students and whether they can absorb that which is being delivered in the classroom. My son, for example, asked me for a fan as well, but I told him no. Because I think that the school, the ministry should be aware of that, and they therefore provide these amenities, because you are going to create some problems if you allow every child to bring a fan, and regardless of the size. But in itself, it will be disruptive because while school is going on or classroom is in session, and you're using a fan. You could see anybody that modicum of common sense will see that there is a level of distraction that could attract. So the best thing to do is for the government to take that on board as part of its asset, not just assessment, but in the construction of school or the furnishing of schools, having regard to the climate change scenario that we always speak of and know of. And make the necessary adjustments. I noticed that in one of the schools that was in the news, I think it was where one of those schools there. I think about nearly 100 fans was stolen. So people want them for their home as well. So they have to. But nonetheless, that must not stop them from providing these facilities. Incidentally, let me say to those on YouTube and Facebook on the corridor transformation. Yes, we are back up on YouTube. We are up as well on Facebook. So you can tune in there now to get the ground report. You will notice that I'm sounding a little better, and that is because we have installed new software over the weekend, and we hope that this will solve all of the teething problems that we would have had in our nightly program. So I want to advertise that one time to those persons who would normally gravitate to the corridor transformation in the night from 8 o'clock. So I expect to see you tonight, and this will be the beginning of, let's hope, sustained and uninterrupted program moving forward.
I said something Friday, because we catch you sleeping on yourself. We don't want that kind of thing. And I'll make sure every minute I go ask you something. Hey, Lennox, we think about this, we think about that to keep you up.
But that's what you should be doing,
I only hope that you went and sleep or you stay home Friday. Because if you stay home Friday, if you still went out there and dance and get on so. If you're sleeping on weekend, I will vet with you.
I went home 1 o'clock Saturday morning. But I took a nap. I took a nap before, so the energy level would have been balanced off, because you have to know yourself, and you even vehicles run aground. Get tired, yes. If they, of course, I did everything.
You break dance a little bit?
Everything that you would have announced Friday at the closing of the program.
Well, you do the spacewalk, everything.
Everything.
Man is spinning the back, everything and all.
See that talk, not me and that.
What kind of dance is that? Rap, pop, thing, boy. The broken foot dance, you call it, boy. I don't know, boy.
That's a therapy for me.
Jack wanted to stand up and watch that man dance, and he'd be like,
Your wife used to take special chairs with her entourage and just focus. Watch our man dance, and she would enjoy herself with her friends. I say, right, good, that's important. But I get my sweat, so I see it as an energy booster. And of course, making sure that the adrenaline is running and the blood is flowing, so that you could think more and you could, of course, engage in more activities. That is what that is all about. After engaging.
Let me finish these voice notes and then here.
Go ahead, my friend.
Good morning. This Rowley, you think about it. Since 2015, since he come into office, there's only dark times ahead. Tighten your belt, eat one banana, not two, no macaroni pie, whole pot, ride your bike. Not one thing, not one day I've heard him come and say anything good, anything positive, anything that the citizens could smile about and say, yes, we have something to look forward to. All he does when he comes online, he should be a historian. He always want to take us back in the day. We live in 2024. He always want to tell us what the UNC did and what this one do. What have you done besides tell us gloom and doom? Not a pay raise.
I would take them calls in a little bit there. I would take this calls in a little bit.
And that's the best of food.
I ain't done yet. Let me finish. That call cut me.
Yeah, but
I like how he talk.
to describe this couple, this man, yeah.
What did you know? The last statement, Rowley make the boy Lennox and say, expect high time coming 20 till 2027, boy. That man telling people in. Hey, rest all yourself, more people gonna vote for that man, boy. Still, boy.
Yeah, I'm sure that the caller who said that would be that state of sarcasm. Yeah.
Observe something,
he mean that.
The way you observe something too. Make sure you observe something. He could come out in advance and tell we, brace yourself till 2027. Right?
Yeah.
How we tell me, right?
Yeah. I will for you. I will send it for you. I will send for you. I'll cut it out, so I'll send it for you now. Yeah,
send it for me. Don't send it with no link.
No, I send it on
No man. Let me hear him. Let me hear that nasty man you call
WhatsApp.
Rowley.
I send it on WhatsApp. Yeah.
I can't understand how King Kakahole will continue. Guys, really the king of all cacaholes, you know, Doctor. Keep this one around here.
No, boy, the
Guys,
man
the
like
king of cacaholes.
he has a pension. He has a tendency. He has a irresistible tendency to talk and conjure up and manufacture and think only evil, pain, ache, and agony. I think he like those thieves and them, those criminals who beaten up people. He is suffering from a similar malady, because how the hell you could beg people to put you there and afterwards only unleash pain, ache, agony, and pessimism right through after you tell them that Trinidad and Tobago will be better off after the 8th of September. Remember that in 2015? Well, boy, after that is only pain. He take delight, he take pleasure in, of course, announcing pain and ache for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And the caller is right. On every occasion, the only man, even backwards, he will tell you that it didn't have a petrotrain before, and it didn't have a refinery before. All of that he will tell you to justify taking it away, that now we are struggling and making it very difficult for us to get a $50 US in the banks today. I mean, this man is simply despicable. But let me send that for you, so people will confirm.
People will get to see this nasty man you call Rowley. Oh God, it's only this man who sent this voice note here. He talk the truth, boy. Let me hear him again. Let me hear him from the beginning. This voice note.
Send it on Andy Williams or send it on Real Media?
No, send it on the phone. Send it on. No. Send it WhatsApp. You have to send it WhatsApp.
I send it WhatsApp, yeah, but I have a Andy Williams WhatsApp and I have a Real Media.
Oh, send it Real Media. Send it Real Media too.
All right.
Send it Real Media too. Real Media TT but send it on my phone. I go put it on my phone from the WhatsApp. It's easy for me.
I know that. It's WhatsApp. I send it on. All right.
Nice. Let me hear King Taka whole talk. Chief Kunumunu. Right, but this man talking the truth here, you know. There's some other voice notes I will play in the 8 o'clock hour that was played, which is good. Which the people smart, boy.
Yeah, that was a beautiful way to present that.
Good morning. This Rowley, you think about it. Since 2015, since he come into office, there's only dark times ahead. Tighten your belt. Eat one banana, not two. No macaroni pie. Whole pot. Ride your bike. Not one thing, not one day ever hear him come and say anything good. Anything positive. Anything that the citizens could smile about and say, yes, we have something to look forward to. All he does when he comes online, he should be a historian. He always want to take us back any day. We live in 2024. He always want to tell us what the UNC did and what this one do. What have you done? Besides tell us gloom and doom. Not a pay raise for your entire tenure of 10 years for the public servants. Nothing. Tax, doom, dividend points. Take that. This is the worst. Patrick Manning this is the worst. He has to go. Look in his final year. He's still talking about dark times ahead of 2027. Bro, 2027 has nothing to do with you. Because we'll be in the back of you. You will be in the back of us, permanently.
Oh, this one.
I'll send it for you.
Right,
I'll send it for you if you could get it. It would be nice to back it up with what he just said with that.
Yes, I'm going to get it one time. Let me play one by the time again that. Let me play a next voice note by the time again that. Hey, Pagay, look on, send the link. Oh, God, Pagay. All right, Pagay. Look at sending the link there. What about this next one? What you might be on, what might be done, send the link. I will have blast already. I'm going to blast again. I'll go blast again. Look, I get the link there, Pagay, boy. Oh, nice. Hey, let me say morning to Pastor John. Pastor John praying for Rowley to relieve us long time, but I tell you, that man demons, not a pastor, a bishop, a pundit, the man I don't know, we gotta invent something to raid what we sell for the demons that Rowley having them, you know. Them demons and them that Rowley having them, the prayers and working, you know. I don't know, we had to meet him and oh God, oh my God. Yeah, things, huh? Oh God, boy, there's Rowley. Come on, let me play some voice note. For audio, for radio, right. For radio, right.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning to lENNOX, Mikey, Newbie, and to everybody out there. Andy, I finally get it. After praying my Psalm 70 over it, I finally got getting volume. But I was senior, right? I've seen all the charts and everything, but no volume. Finally getting it. Right, so I'm on board. Andy, no letter, the alphabet can't touch me, you know. Right? Anyway, Andy, I want to say something to Port of Spain this morning. You come to condemn me for what I said, was saying about Victor Ramos, but I'll tell you something. We in the UNC, we are not part of the brotherhood of wrongdoers. We don't keep each other secret, okay? All who like to keep secret something and then get involved, that's all your business. Like how all they kept Daryl Smith grabbing Pum a secret, and
Hey, Daryl Smith grabbing Pum, yes? Oh,
and then the state had to pay out $150,000 to the victim, right? Like how all you tried to keep Rolf Balgobin from Angostura. The same sexual harassment. How all they tried to keep Camille handbag money a secret. And all we're Rowley doing, all they keeping it a secret. Now we ain't keeping nothing a secret. You do something wrong in the UNC, we got to tell you about it, whether you like it or you don't like it. So you could take it how you want. Maybe all you should start doing the same thing. All you should start, because look at what Rowley did to Manning, admitted in Pigot's Corner what he did to Manning, and all you refuse to speak about it. Keep hiding. Keep playing ostrich. Right? We are not ostriches in the UNC.
Dr. Manning's son and all refuse to talk about that Obia, you know. That Manning's son walking with the jump with the Obia man now, you know. Licking the man K-Pax, you know. Oh God! If as Manning I come out the grave and I cuff him in the face. For being so stupid. Like my child, I mind you. A man hit me a Obia last.
Silver could do. Oh, what 30 pieces of silver could do. You could only produce Judases.
That was your child, lENNOX Smith. What have been going through your mind if that was your child? They do. A man say he walk over and he kill his father. Sick the man. What would be your approach as son boy?
My son would have had sufficient principle, common sense to avoid and not to be attracted or lured or enticed by any overture, financial or otherwise, given by such a person. Yeah, I'm sure about it. My son is sufficiently principled, would have been sufficiently principled not to be lured, and of course work towards, of course, possibly revenge. But instead, you gravitated to 30 pieces of silver, and that speaks volumes as to the loyalty and to the nature and character and personality of this particular Manning that is in the Ministry of Finance, claiming to be some kind of minister in the Rowley administration. I have no respect for him.
Alright, let me continue those voices. No, let me see.
Andy, thanks so much. Andy, good morning again to you and to everybody out there. Andy, you see, because he take us all for fools, that he could come and say things wouldn't get better before 2027. He's paving the way for that nasty budget today, right? He could have come and sprinkle a little bit of pixie dust and fool the natives, fool the shell nuts on them. He is also paving the way not to bring observers. He will say the country have no money. right? But you see what they're doing with the procurement bill? We know that the country have money. They can hide it how much they want. We know that the country have money. But they better find the money for it because we're not taking it so. We're not taking it so. Because too much wrongdoing going on in this country and everybody quiet, right? And on another note, I wonder how many people drove with their lights on Friday on Friday and wore black. I wonder if 100,000 people do it. No, but all they could only come here and cuss the people and wish them bad, or who pay the property tax. How much all they went out there? All this are set of damn jokers, yes? They quite telling all you. And they take care and have a good morning.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
I saw an unusual amount of flashing lights on Friday in Truth as she spoke. I was wondering if there was a police maybe speed team.
So where
somewhere,
people did it?
Yeah, I observed that coming down on the Churchill Roosevelt Highway. I observed that, but that cause did not attract my mind until, of course, Miss Santa Cruz mentioned it. And Andy, you would have had that experience just in case people believe, because there are some who were going to say that no, Lennox Smith would have gravitated just as Manning. You know the story when I was offered a CPEP contract, and you know why I didn't take it. And let me tell the population one time, I didn't take it because the person to whom I had to go to get the contract at the time was a PNM operative who, of course, contested the elections for the PNM in Laventille. And when I hang up a UNC banner close to the office, he run down my car. He run down my car to tell me come and take it off. And I tell him, listen, I Laventille, who are you? Go and take it off yourself. And for that reason only, I did not accept the CPAP contract. Yeah.
Die shoot. But you have to be smarter than that next time, man. The PNM man gave you the CPAP contract, take the CPAP contract. After you get it, you go back with a bucket of tutu. Just make sure everybody in George Street, tutu in a bucket. Full up the bucket with tutu and you just go and you pelt it back by the man gate.
No. My approach will be different. I pass it on to someone else, but I personally would not have taken it. I ain't going to lose that opportunity. I'm not that kind of guy. But certainly I give it to someone else. Yeah.
What? Look, my partner Mikey now here. Yeah. But look. Boy, you see, nice. Mikey K, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Hey, blessed morning, my brother. Loud and clear.
Finally looking better than Lennox Smith right now, boy.
Yes, so? Anybody can look better than me?
Loud and clear, my brother. Loud and clear.
Yes, loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Blessed morning to you, my brother, Andy Pitbull Williams. Morning to you, my brother, Lenox Smith. And, of course, our technical director, and all our avid listeners and viewers, of course. We are live at this time on Gael TV, the Caribbean. Last week there were some hiccups with the internet service, but that worked around the clock over the weekend. And I guess I could also tell you people now that our hours from October 1st will be on Gael from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So you get a little extra time so you can tell your family and those folks who are out there across the region, across the Caribbean, our CARICOM brothers and sisters, good morning to you. Those of you, of course, on realmediatt.com and those of you on Gael TV. And I believe you're also on Workers' Rights and Lennox. Are you streaming as well?
Yes, on both, loud and clear, both YouTube and Facebook. And of course, we have the new software that we installed over the weekend. So I think we are back in full cry as far as the corridor transformation in the night is concerned from 8 o'clock.
Wonderful. Budget day, folks. Folks are heading down. They're meeting later today at right outside the Parliament. They're coming out. It is budget day. What does it mean for you? I mean, we have until 2027. We tighten as much as we can tighten because Rowley know exactly his audience. You know who he's talking to, and of course, he's quite aware and conscious that hey, I will push this as far as it can go. And definitely, is there going to be anybody standing their ground? Is there going to be a pushback? People finally saying to themselves that this man is taking us for fools, for imps, for nincompoops. Have you come to realization? That's something we have to look at.
Yes. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we're not senior at this point, eh? Yeah, so what I'll do is run the voice notes. By the meanwhile, our brother Mikey.
Yeah, I'm here, brother. I am here. So, budget day, Andy, Lennox, budget day. What does it mean? Let's share what the people feel. I mean, we're hearing all morning, people weighing in. We were told, yes, things have turned around, that things are going to get better, but we know the reality we've been living for the last almost 10 years. So, what do we expect today? If they can't deliver for the last almost 10 years, what are they expected to deliver today to make our lives better? Because we want to live better.
I'd love to hear our voice note. I wonder if it's this one, boy. I think so, you know. Oh boy. But let me take a call. Morning caller, where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? And again, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you that are locked on to us on Guile, the Caribbean, Guile, the TV, on Flow and Amplia. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Well, as you know, Mikey K is in the white. lENNOX Smith is the top there like a saga boy. He button. You ain't see showing his chest and all kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet man now. And I'm an
John, old John Wayne move. Who's on the outside? Morning, folks.
Good morning, TNT, and good morning to the Saga boy. Good morning to Andy. Good morning to Mikey K. Yes, indeed, today is budget day. The opposition leader mentioned something that many of us may have missed, and I want to reiterate it here. She said that the budget is a contract, and we seem to want to think that the budget is a list of promises. If I want to build a house, Andy, Mikey, lENNOX, and I say, fellas, I need to build a house, and you all come individually to me and give me a set of plans, and I say, listen, I like the plan that Saga Boy drew for me. I want that plan. So I sit down with Saga Boy. We go through the nuts and bolts of building this house. The minute I pass money over to Saga Boy, that is no longer a promise. That is no longer a plan. That is a contract. Next year, I say, Saga Boy, how long will it take you to build this house? He comes, well, by the end of the year. I say, okay, no problem. We have an agreement, right? The end of the fiscal year, 1 year. By the end of the year, Saga Boy comes and he tells me, well, listen, I build the foundation, you know, and we get in there. So I say, where the rest of the money gone? Well, I had to lend my brother to invest in something. Hear what? When he invests in something like that, A, B, and C, we're going to get back more money and I could build a bigger house for you. I say, Saga Boy, but that is not the thing. That is not what we agreed to. All right, but hear what? Go ahead. So we allow Saga Boy 1 year. He come back next year. One post going up. He said, but I need some extra money, you know. By the 9th year, Saga Boy comes and there is a foundation on 2 posts. That is no longer budget promises or plans. That is a contract. The minute a budget has been passed and taxpayers' monies have been used, that is abuse of taxpayers' money. It is tantamount to fraud. And we are not looking at the seriousness in which a budget should be placed and the opposition leader brought that to our attention. A budget also should feed into the manifesto that political parties come and they present us, because that is almost like a request for proposal. What are you going to do when you get in power and you sit and have access to monies that when you pass in the House becomes a contractual obligation? These things are not minor things, and we take it for granted and we call it promises. We need, in my mind, as a people, to understand the seriousness of this. This is not promises by a government. And let's go one step further. The importance of election observers and tie it back into the budget. Because when I make a selection amongst Andy, lENNOX, and Mikey K for that house, I want to know I'm selecting the best persons and the fairest person to build that house. And therefore I call in somebody else. This is not a soul selecting. This has to be that this person is the right person for the job. Election observers allow us to provide the population with the fairest selection of a political party that assumes power, that has access to our treasury. So we cannot look at these things as separate and isolated things. The elections observers, the manifesto, and the budget is a process all tied into each other. It's a contractual process. Once it is passed and monies have been passed, and we have to take and re-examine the role of this government and how it has abused that contractual obligation, and what we can therefore do as a people to get back what is now, in my mind, tantamount to fraud and abuse of our monies. So let me leave that there today, gentlemen, and have a blessed day, and blessed day to Trinidad and Tobago.
All right. Thank you very much.
Wow. Keep going.
Yes. Oh boy.
Well, she is speaking about what we have said. You know, the whole question of the taking the people for granted, and Dr. Rowley and they have institutionalized wrongdoing and then promoting it as some political stunt. And I think she was right in terms of her assessment, and the consequences must be one of blue lights and silver bracelets on the one hand, and of course the utilization of the civil mechanism that we have to get back some of that which was stolen, because clearly it has been a fraud, and it has been an injustice and a misrepresentation that the people of Trinidad and Tobago was subjected to. And she is correct with respect to the whole question of the non-presence of observers and the presence thereof, or of them, are crucial for legitimacy. Dr. Rowley is prepared, of course, to have a government that has questions once, of course, he could bring to bear the bearers of majority. You're talking about 21, 22, and 23 seats. Bearers of majority in questionable circumstances electorally, and then tell us that somehow he can make crucial decisions, like closing down Petrotrin, and telling us that subsidies will not be addressed in his manifesto, but then address it twice in government, inclusive of property tax that went in the same route. It was supposed to be the most devastating measure that the Manning administration could have implemented. And while he was castigating and, of course, criticizing Manning for bringing that, and not one of his constituents could have afforded $100 on that occasion, when he said at the same time the country made the most amount of money at that time. Now that the country is in paupercy land, in more poor, more devastatingly destructive in terms of socio-economic and psychocultural situations, and you're still going to implement that, it tells me that the man has this penchant, this proclivity, this tendency for simply conjuring up and, of course, manufacturing evil. But he has institutionalized wrongdoing in this country, and this cannot be countenanced by any population that has a respect for democracy and the rule of law.
Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Good morning, teacher and everyone, all and sundry. Andy, somehow, I don't know, but, just now they play that voice, with that man and thing, band. To me, it come across like if Rowley, like he done have plans, or probably he done make way by the Obia man, maybe done give he the fortune teller, let he know he going and win the next general election. So, put that pressure on the poor people now, boy. Because at the end of the day, he's talking like he's sure he going and win the election, So, or is either that or he going and rape down the treasury. So when the Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister come back in power, she got a real pressure to, to deal with the people. But this man sounded like if he done win the election already, that he could tell we tighten up we belt and there's pressure coming down here in this last round, say, boy. Oh God, boy.
Or it could be that he take the people for granted and believe they're that foolish. But
really and truly, I will watch that. This Prime Minister is a madman. For a man to be telling the people and people go vote for this man, that from now, telling the people about hard times coming till 2026.
27 is longer than that, Andy.
2027, longer than that. 2027.
Andy, play the clip that I sent, so people will get an appreciation as to what exactly he said and why he said what he said.
We are a very cooperative country, but we are a very responsible country. And our responsibility, first and foremost, is to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The period between now and 2027 second quarter would be one of difficulty for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The period between now and 2027 second quarter would be one of difficulty for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Come 2027, we will be in a better position.
Hey, that man telling me, well, hold on till 2027 to be in a better position, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a mad fella,
And he gave me the quarter too. When he said first quarter or second quarter. We played over there, I ain't getting good.
Third quarter.
He gave it that alone, boy. That man good, boy.
Let me in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are a very cooperative country, but we are a very responsible country. And our responsibility, first and foremost, is to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The period between now and 2027 second quarter would be one of difficulty for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The period between now and 2027 second quarter would be one of difficulty for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Come 2027, we will be in a better position.
Look at that now, boy.
And the same lyrics he told us about Petrotrin,
Yeah, boy.
Same lyrics, Same lyrics he tell us about sandals, And that it's supposed to be 500 million a year. Sandals are supposed to bring into the coffers,
Yeah, well.
The man
that's right. That's right. He did say that. He did say that. Yeah, plywood factory, all these things that was promised.
And he could do more with less. He could do more with less. But when the public servants ask for their monies, immediately when he come into the government, he turned and said that was an impossible equation. He suddenly can't do more with less. Yeah.
Once Chief Kunumunu says something, then we don't clap.
Yeah, and that is what is fascinating. That
we don't get nothing.
Irksome to your ears. Hurtful to you.
Waste of time.
I think the factor, one of the main factors here too is that, making these kind of statements. I mean, really and truly, at this critical time, what does he expect? I mean, you're not going to get political traction. So one has to look at there's something in this that just simply does not add up. You're talking about 2027. But what we as citizens, according to the lady who left that beautiful message, as far as a contract, regardless of whether it's next week, 2026, 2027, when we do get money, it's not for us. It's for you, your friends, your family, and your finances.
This morning is that
Yes, that is so true.
Because that money he's talking about came already, you know. Remember, when he came in, oil prices was down in 2015. Kamala Prasad Bisesa had to make adjustments into the budget that was in place in 2014. 2015 came, and then the investment that the government then of Kamala Prasad Bisesa made about 2013-14, the result of it started to manifest itself in around 2017 thereabout. So much so that it would start to say that they turned the corner, and that of course he could see clearly now. Remember that? All of that, they made that money already. Right?
I can see clearly now.
Yes.
We made money.
And the economy has turned around. It has turned around, etc., in that period there. And suddenly, and guess what? And they have a valid, so they believe, reason, they say it's because of COVID. So everything will be blamed on COVID now, moving forward. That time, they never made it. It never happened.
Hold 1 minute. Let me listen to this voice note here. They spell it out. Hold on. There's the voice note that I'd like here. There's one of them.
good morning to you, Andy. Good morning to all the listeners. On a cold morning up here in Palmyra village, near to Princestown. Andy, my front burner this morning is that this budget is going to be a very short, midget-like budget, full of grin and skirmish, grin and so on, right? Like, the man go grin and laugh at me at the raise gas 3 times, and he going to raise it again in this budget. And I'm sure of that we are riot yet. And we are riot yet because we love it so, right? Because no one is coming out to protest. No one is standing up against this Keith Rowley-led PNM government. The man telling me that he foresee hard time. He take in front before the budget and come and say that he see hard time ahead. Like if we are catching we ant and we then right now, right? This devilish government needs to really demit office, and instead of reading a budget today, they should Rowley should announce that Parliament is being dissolved and the government is putting up a date for fresh elections. Not so, Andy? Okay, thank you.
The ground report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and lENNOX.
Oh boy. Let me play some other voice notes here, Trinidad and Tobago. And the rest of the Caribbean that are lock on to us and guile the Caribbean, guile the channel and flew and play and those things there. I wanted to play a voice note that I really like it, that the gentleman did send. He said that day, he said all we get is doom and gloom. It's not this one. Let me go again. He said all we get is doom and gloom. I think it's this one. Every man tell me why the man.
Go report. Short and sweet. Good morning. This Rowley, you think about it. Since 2015, since he come into office, there's only dark times ahead. Tighten your belt. Eat one banana, not 2. No macaroni pie. Whole pot. Ride your bike. Not one thing, not one day I've heard him come and say anything good, anything positive, anything that the citizens could smile about and say, yes, we have something to look forward to. All he does when he comes online He should be a historian. He always want to take us back in the day. We live in 2024. He always want to tell us what the UNC did and what this one do. What have you done besides tell us gloom and doom? Not a pay raise for your entire tenure of 10 years for the public servants. Nothing, 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 nothing. Tax, doom, with points. Take that. This is the worst. Patrick Manning won't really know. This is the worst. He has to go. Look at his final year. He's still talking about dark times ahead of 2027. Bro, 2027 had nothing to do with you. Because we'll be in the back of you. You will be in the back of us, sorry. Permanently.
Pleasant good morning to one and all, and greetings. With all what they are saying, government is saying that all is well. Bear in mind that nowhere in the world they are accepting the TT dollar. Let that sink in a little bit. Nowhere in the world, not even in the Caribbean, they are accepting the TT dollar. You all have a blessed one.
Next voice note, man.
Monday morning. Morning, Lennox as well. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And this morning, I understand the UNC, along with some of its coalition partners, will be in front of the Red House for 12 noon today. Will you all be a part of that protest with the budget today?
Yes, we must be a
Of
part
course, we have to be a part of it. We're letting people know to go down. I mean, this is it. This is it. I mean, when you really capture what is going on here, okay, the fiscal year 2025 will also be one that will include a general election, as August 2025 will mark the end of the 5-year period since the PNM government was returned to office. And traditionally, the last budget before an election is often viewed as a possible sweetheart budget, or a presentation loaded with incentives and promises for the public. However, many stakeholders are not expecting today's budget, which is scheduled to be delivered from 1:30 p.m., to necessarily follow that pattern. So many of the stakeholders, many of the political groups, many of the economists are waiting and saying, listen, we really do not expect sweeteners in this. This is not going to be a pixie dust sort of a thing. They said in light of Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's claim that citizens would have to hold the fort for a few more years due to the uncertainty of the energy industry, many are still saying that, like Winfred James is among those who noted yesterday that it would be difficult for the government to produce such a budget given various economic challenges. So they're not committing to anything sweet. No sweeteners, no pixie dust. They'll leave that outside of the realm of the budget.
But that might be the reason why he come and he tell us this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are a very cooperative country, but we are a very responsible country. And our responsibility, first and foremost, is to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The period between now and 2027 second quarter would be one of difficulty for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The period between now and 2027 second quarter would be one of difficulty for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Come 2027, we will be in a better position.
All we hearing from this man, let me take a call. Morning, caller.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, and Mikey.
Morning.
Good morning. Lennox and Mikey, I have a question for you. Anyone will have to answer it. Is it because a receiver company are going to collect all the money from the Dragon Gas because they took PDVSA to court, and all the money from Trinidad and Tobago have to go to them? Is that why the Prime Minister came and told us this? I'm asking.
That could be, yes, because that American firm that got that judgment, and wherever the assets connected to Venezuela resides, and of course they have put their house in order in Trinidad and Tobago's courts. that is a possibility that revenue stream may be, of course, disturbed, particularly if he's anticipating getting the Dragon and the other fields that are supposed to be either close to or across the border operational by that time. So it appears that Rowley is giving himself time. But I want you to also note that in the mid-year budget review, Imbert was giving us a beautiful story that to be optimistic, etc. And that was solid, that was turned upside down when he had to, of course, submit an affidavit in the court talking the truth now. Because if you look at the narrative during the course of the mid-year review and what he deposited in the court to justify the initiation of the Revenue Authority, you would see the hoodwinking and the deception that has been characteristic of this government. They always lie in the beginning, and when they are confronted by circumstances where they have no choice, they then, of course, admit the fact. It is because of that Rowley is talking that kind of talk. But if you look at the mid-year review, as I said, if you go back there, you will see that they were talking beautiful. They were saying they were optimistic, everything hunky-dory and nice and so on. But when he had to present the facts to the court, then, of course, that's the true hot or cold water on that argument, whichever perspective that you're looking at that situation. So it is clear. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That's it, yeah?
So the country is bankrupt.
No. All right, one more.
Who's on?
Why ask that? Because you asked us that sounding like you have the answer to it. So what is your opinion?
Right.
So,
sometimes you have to ask a question to bring awareness, because I'm sure a lot of people this morning did not know that.
Yeah.
So it's asking to bring awareness.
Well done, caller.
Next question.
Next question.
What is the traits of a piper?
The traits of a piper? When you sprung in, because we prime minister is a piper, you know. A political piper. He's a sprung.
So is it true that the government of Trinidad and Tobago sold TSTT to an international corporation?
Well, remember the traits of a sprung. Remember they were selling.
Listen. They're saying that has not been looked at as yet. But honestly, I believe the fact that they've lied for so long, for so many years, that is basically in the pipeline. But they're just trying to time it. They're trying to time it. There's no election is around the corner, but I believe that is in the pipeline, already set and ready to go.
I want to mean the sell TSTT. We supposed to have about 41% shares in TSTT.
51. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
How much? 51?
Yeah, 51%.
Yeah, so we are the owners ready with that ratio.
I with all due respect, listen to me, right? You're saying it, they say no. The lying government who said they're not going to close down Petrochin. The lying prime minister who say anybody said they're going to bring back property taxes is the biggest liar. The lying prime minister who tell Manning the citizens cannot take property tax right now and they can't buy 2 elements. But it was better times them time. Now it's harder times and he bring it. Like you believe in Mikey K? But
I believe that as well.
The last one in the news, the head of the union, the lady, I forget her name. She said she just don't want to come out with her sources, but it's already sold, and they are waiting to see if they win the election, enter it with before elections.
That's right.
Also, lENNOX, last thing before I go, lENNOX, you're talking about the review. Stuart Young is on CNN News with Richard Quest saying that during the start of the war with Ukraine and Russia, ammonia went from $150 US to $1,500 US. When Richard Quest asked him what he's going to do with that extra windfall of money, he said it's going to be given to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But now we go in the hard times for till 2027.
What is it's contradiction all the time. Contradictions all the time. Right? When it is convenient to them, they are optimistic, and when it is not.
You're not together. So you're saying now are you selling people saying what? We didn't hear that part.
Still people saying it's okay when it's part times come in.
Yeah, of course you'll find people like that. You'll find people like that. That's just how it is. You would find people like that. But the right thinking citizens out here, the right thinking citizens who understand whether it's 2027, 2026, whether it can happen next month, that money, that thing that they are banking on so much is not to benefit us. They're keeping an eye on their own personal interests. It is themselves, their friends, their family, and their finances. When they say tighten the belt, you think it pertains to people like that? You think it pertains to people who have ham, lamb, and jam? No, it's for you who's suffering. You who are part of the middle class and it has been wiped out. You who have to stay up late at night and try to juggle in your head what bill you could pay, what obligations you have. You who try to send your children to school. It's you. And the most hurtful thing about it is that there are PNM people who are so cemented in this ideology of race and hatred that they themselves can't see that they're being destroyed, that they also are being wiped out. Come on, people. The only thing we can help you with on the ground report here is for you to get over this whole hatred thing. But right and right, let's put things in the right perspective. For almost 10 years, it never benefited us. So whether they get it today, tomorrow, whether they get it in an hour time and they hold a press conference and say, oh God, we hit some kind of energy jackpot. That money is not for us. Stop voting against yourself. And that's what people have to understand. When you wake up and you want to create a UNC voter, you must talk to people and let them know, stop voting against yourself. Stop voting against your children's future. Stop voting against good health care. Stop voting against a good infrastructure. Stop voting against good education. Stop it. Stop voting against yourself. These people are liars. They are going to lie, they're going to buy, they're going to pacify, and yes, they will always be there to mama guy. It is time for them to go. We want to live better. This shouldn't be an empty slogan. This should be part of your prayers. Regardless of who, what faith, what religion, that should be part of your prayers. We want to live better. You call upon the Almighty, listen, this evil has to end. We want to, we submit to that, we give in to that, we begging for that. We want to live better. These people don't care about us. Whatever they're selling us for 2027 has nothing to do with us. Because I am certain that that same narrative, that same speech, those same comments was not made to the people who benefited and who getting everything. Come on, we want to live better.
Let me play a live voice. No day level. Let's hear.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Yeah.
And to our Wrong Report family, good morning. What does man they call Coleman Burt and the rest of the PNM entourage take us for in this country? They really take us for fools? How long this man is telling us, bold and big in public, and in the parliament chamber, he's seen the country, in fact, is seeing light at the end of the tunnel. But it seems to me that the tunnel is moving further and further. And the light seems to be getting duller and more dull and more dull. So at the end of it all, there is no light. We are in complete darkness. And as long as these people is there, when God help us, as Mikey says, God truly help us. People, I can't take it no more, you know. I can't take it no more. Good day, gentlemen. Have a blessed day.
But boy, when you see a man saying he can't take it no more and laughing, ha ha ha. Yeah, let's see, well, he might be turning psycho, Rowley turning people to psychopaths too, you know. That's Rowley, man. He turning people, he's sending everybody mad. The man evil. The man is the first political piper, spranger that this country ever get. That man selling out everything. Everything.
But you have to be careful to not to fall into their traps, eh? You have to be careful. You see, they want us at this point in time to have this narrative that is all Rowley, because there could be an agenda, there could be something afoot to remove Rowley. And by taking him out of the equation, the political equation, it seems to soften everything else. But this is the PNM. Because those are the cohorts. Those are when Rowley and them sit down to strategize. It's not one man doing it. This is the PNM ideology, the PNM ideals. It has never been good for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So don't fall for that. It's not just Rowley. Everything had to be bolded, welded, nailed, and put across the PNM. The PNM. Their whole political ideology is always about making people suffer. Because they can switch him in the 11th hour and try to sell us some old wine in some new bottle and expect us to take that. So be careful. Rowley could be setting himself up to be the worst villain. You know? Sorry. Everything negative, you go out there and say. You go out and say. You say. So there's a deep-rooted hatred for him. And in the 11th hour, they pull abracadabra and they switch our man. Here comes Small Pin. And all of a sudden, the whole conversation changes. No, it is the PNM. We have to be careful. When they strategize, they all get in a room. And they don't ever strategize about making our lives better, you know. It's how they could stay there, get the power, and benefit with their friends, their family, and their finances. Has nothing to do with us. Absolutely nothing. Wherever money I'm hiding in a mattress, they want that. They wanted to pay for a house that you scrape up when you had nothing, and you buy blocks after block. You throw susu. You went and buy galvanized. You had to turn around and go in the hot sun and sweat like a runaway slave now and pay that. They wanted to go and pay more for lights. All of the talking about all this thing at the UN, about the whole global ecological system. These days are hot. You don't know when it's dry season, when it's rainy season. It's hot. You have to put on a fan. You have to put on a AC. They're telling you that is a luxury. You could do it out. But they're going from cold breeze to cold breeze. From cold breeze in that house, straight to cold breeze in the Prado, straight to cold breeze in the ministry, straight to cold breeze by the finances, and we have to suffer and always be sweating. Don't buy into that. It's the PNM. Because they will have an agenda. Don't buy into that.
Nice. Go ahead, Paula.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Morning, Andy William, Mikey K, lENNOX SMITH. Andy William, our fourth ticket in them already and I'm still counting.
So gather them up, them tickets. Gather them tickets on them, right?
Right.
So when
to start with, I'm not on the I'm not on the air.
Yes, you're on the air, man. You're live on Guile. You're live on Guile, the Guile, the TV, the Caribbean, plus you're live on Real Media TT. Thousands of people listening to you right now. So be very close here.
My mantra is, if all you want to vote PNM to dead, vote PNM. UNC is the answer. And I feel by now everybody should know that with all yells and trill. Rowley them taking me for granted. It's only war and war. More debt and more debt. More sufferment. You should find a bottle in the road. You can take a bottle in the road. It's nothing a man could look for to survive or eat a good plate of food. Right now it's dry biscuit. If you could get one, dry bread, you have nothing to put in it. Randy William is pressure, boy. And the more the people I can open, I just wish they could call election now, boy. Rowley is dead, boy. Time to bury. I'm going to build a coffin up inside the road, boy, and put your name on it, boy. It's time to bury you dead. I don't care. And that's when they call him, but vote PNM if you want to dead. Vote UNC if you want to live. That's my mantra for every day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, boy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and lENNOX SMITH.
Wow.
I don't know why people get so upset when Rowley talk the truth. It's so rare. It's not something that you will get. You get that once in a while. He talks the truth. He letting you know because he's taking in front. When you realize that things get harder with you, he don't want to hear you complain. I told you that already. We already had that conversation. What you coming to see me for? Hush your mouth. Go from here. Go and drink your beverage and hush. He putting it in place one time. Don't say I didn't tell you. But the people he liming with, they are not the ones who had to tighten the belt when they're knocking glass. Boy, you know, we's glutton for...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's a caller. It's not a thing. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, soldier.
It's not great as the PNM again. It's brave as the PNM.
And
brave.
And where you calling from? And which part you calling from?
Arima. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Dr. Rowley's new statement that tighten your belt? He say hard times till 2027 now. What is your thoughts on that? Short and sweet.
But he know who he talking to. He ain't talking to me. I want to get rid of you quick. Yeah. Not me talking to. You know he talking to them people on Pigott Corner and them place so the train track and them the train line and not me. You know he talking to.
He talking to Lennox Smith people and them.
Yeah.
Who's that boy?
But Lennox Smith, that constituency we in there, that PNM.
Oh,
them only you.
Is it less with people and them? That's what I wanted to find out exactly what you're referring to. Yeah. All right. I hear you.
What's my it's not right there.
Lennox Smith.
Where you say not a whole PNM den inside there, boy? Talk the truth.
But like I said, they are extremely recalcitrant. Yes, they resist and they seem to have a propensity to commit suicide, political and physical. Let's see what's going to happen on the next occasion.
There's absolutely nothing you can do there. Lennox Smith is there, he's part of the community, but he knows better and they know better. They both know better on both sides. Lennox Smith knows he can only do so much. He's not Moses. How many acts of God did Moses perform before he went to receive the 10 Commandments? He performed all kind of acts in the name of God, but even the people who was riding with him still had no faith. They had no belief whatsoever. Yeah. The minute Moses turned back, they start with the nonsense. That is the nature of man. That is the essence of mankind. There was no burning bush for Lennox Smith. The skies didn't open up, the clouds didn't come up and say, go and save George Street. That is not Lennox Smith's responsibility. Lennox Smith is just there to make sure to help these people, assist them, but they don't want better. So we need to stop bringing that up. Lennox Smith is not Moses. Moses did all kind of things in the eyes of the people on behalf of God, and they still betray him. The first act of racism to be recorded with man is against Moses' wife, because Moses married an Ethiopian and not an Egyptian. All that Moses went through. You think he wanted to carry them to any promised land? He said, look, we go roam here until we all dead.
Yeah. Gosh. Lennox, you're looking like a crybaby. So is it truth, man? It places will never change.
I have to face the facts, and those are facts, as I said. But I mean, Moses continued until he eventually had not even to see the promised land. He had to give it up to someone else. Yeah. And even when he came down from the mountain with the 10 Commandments, he saw the level of bigotry and violence and so on. Yeah, you had to punish them. The earth had to open and send them to hell directly.
Moses knew where the promised land was. He just didn't want them set of people going there. That's what happened.
I like your answer back, Mikey K. Because he still say about hope and hope for them,
No, there's no hope there. There's no hope.
All right, let me go to the line.
And he can't shoulder that responsibility. That's mad. That's too much for one man.
Yeah,
who's on the outside?
He went up there to where we get represented. He have a thing, Mikey K, is a rocket. Them people, them there, he helping them open company. And that rocket never fly. They never give the man a little bit of gas. But yet said they all up in the tail. Oh,
remember, that is generational suffering, That's not suffering from last night that started 2 weeks ago, That started with ma suffer, mommy suffer, granny suffer, auntie suffer. That's generational suffering, That's a cycle of suffering, You understand? With no logic whatsoever as to why or to say let me break it,
It's suicidal. I say it's suicidal. Yeah. They're seeing the opportunity and the optimism that things are going to be better, but somehow they remain resistant to progress and development, and that's because of the psychological impact that the PNM has on the area, because there are people inside there just for a little CPEP contract or a little job with URP and so on. Their job is to keep that psychological impact on them. That brainwashing, that saying to them, listen, I know what I have, but I know what I go get. Even though what you have is the worst thing since sliced bread. But that's how it is.
So, minute. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Morning, calling from Santa Flora.
All right, go ahead, Santa Flora.
Good morning to everybody. My contribution.
From all the viewers on Guile the Caribbean.
You are all the newcomers, and I keep spreading the message. The ground report is it. And my problem is with this government. You tell me that you have a child coming and asking you for $100 to go party, and the next one asking you for $100 to go and buy books to go to school, and you will take that money and give it to the child who go in party, and tell the child who have to go to school, you go later and you buy that later. Come just like they're building a stadium in Paliseco for $40 million. But we don't have a good road to go to the stadium. We don't have a road to run your car to go anywhere you have to go. If you check all the back road and thing in South, it's past dilapidated, you know. Real bad, you know. You have to choose which hole to go in.
So all the roads bad, infrastructure bad, everything bad. And they're building a stadium for you for $17 million?
Yeah, $40 million or $25 million. They said they're building that. I can't remember the exact.
Slush fund. Election is coming up.
I put the thief. Election. I put the thief.
Slush fund, yeah. When you see them building community centers, libraries, stadium, and so on, that is slush fund, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, caller. Next caller. Oh, boy. Yeah, man, next caller. Let me just take them calls and them they quick. Morning, caller. Where you calling from? Welcome to the ground report.
This is Curtis Anthony O'Grady.
All right. Make it short and sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen of Trinidad and Tobago, are we going to allow this trickle phase, disgrace of the human race of a minister of finance to read yet another effective budget? Are you all going to remain home behind your phone, your laptops, and whatever the case may be? You have to come out and show that this God, come out and let this government know we had enough of them.
I tell them when start and when on what time. Go ahead.
We had enough in front of the parliament today. Come out in front of the parliament today. Let us come out in our numbers, in our huge numbers.
Nice.
Sitting down behind your phones. Sitting down behind your laptop. Sitting down behind your saying, Andy looking good enough. Mikey K looking good enough. The ground report looking good enough. All looking good enough.
Nice. That's Curtis. What he's speaking about is a lot of citizens will be heading to the parliament this morning. Yes. So let's make sure they get to the parliament if all they do agree with this government and this budget. And no, if all they agree, all they want to get rid of the pipers. This is a piping government, a spranging government. So
good guy, Curtis, man. Arima is in the house, and he does a lot of good writing. If you get a chance to check out his writing, a lot of good writing on many of the social issues. So morning to you, Curtis, and the entire team, the Arima constituency. Good morning.
Nice. So please, let us know where you're calling from. And make a contribution short and sweet, especially within the Guile, the GR hour on the Guile. Go ahead. Caller, morning.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Mikey K. Morning, Lennox.
Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning.
My brother, Malcolm.
Malcolm X boy.
Hey.
Hey, boy, look how long. How you going, my brother?
Go ahead.
Well, boy, anybody who attacking this government like this get sick, boy.
As you start attacking the government, you get sick, boy.
Why you making joke? Let me tell you something. That small thing.
Yeah.
I see it, but anyhow, I want to say morning to the Gong Report crew. I miss all you. But Andy, we have to match with forces, you know, because that budget is one thing about the budget. That budget either is a mama guy budget for election or is a budget to show poor people where you're getting more poor. I want we to come out because we have a lot of unanswered things in the Ministry of Finance. Where I don't know why it is. Rowley both how we get rid of this lady from minor thing. Well, God rest she soul, the one from Lavanti Day. Oh God, Mikey, where's she name again?
Marley McDonald?
McDonald, right. He boasts length and breadth. And I can't understand how they can't get rid of Inboot yet. Why Inboot still in Parliament talking we cannot answer the Auditor General report? What really going on? And everybody just idly, Mikey, lENNOX, all you we had to, you know, the last demonstration all you had. We cost more than 800 people. The thing start to grow. If we continue with that, you know how much people we might have by now? We might have about 10,000 and more. But the forces actually mash all you up off the radio because of the attention and the growing numbers all you was getting. You understand? And this is what I realize in this country. Anything that is good, they're looking, they will destroy it. Anything that is good. Everything that is bad and evil right now, what's going on? It's flourishing. Ain't nice here in all you, I miss all you, but we have to come back out with the troops on the ground. We have to protest. I know what telling all you. This thing we're going on like everybody don't talk about this pastor. That's a we name on the radio in the morning. Well, boy, the game he all the play now. I think Pastor Google, well, he gave me to dislike all pastors. Well, boy, all you don't get tired up. They glad all you off the radio station and they really fight. And I don't know what it is, but I tell all you, we have to get back on a radio station because the people gone back to sleep. Amen.
All right, and what it is? Again, it's the #1 program, the Ground Report. We on TV now. Anything it's an improvement, and at the end of the day, we out on the streets and. Then we talking about all. Then we talking. I just really glad to play this.
Yeah, we are accessible. We are accessible too.
Yeah, so they're going to understand the power of the Ground Report now. Because this demon of a prime minister here, watch him. For all who in the Caribbean there, this man. That the prime minister. That King Kaka. Watch him.
I was going to the Oval one evening and I stopped as it was drizzling, and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called the Ground Report. You all remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago, election or no election? And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report. They want to know what the plan is? The plan is to put an end to this.
Ah, well, look, we on TV now, boy. Yeah, boy, Rowley.
Who God bless, no man curse. Gentlemen, I have to make my departure, but the program will be on the two media platforms so that the corridor transformation has
right, but just make your screen yellow, eh? Don't come out totally, eh?
I'm cutting it off.
No. You have to stay in the Discord in order for me to run Mikey.
Yeah, stay on the Discord. You mean
Right, very
leave the screen without the picture? Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
Mikey, let's do it.
All right.
Yes, man.
Yeah, no
Very
problem.
good.
All right.
All right. Nice.
Who do we have? Who do we have?
Yes, let me go to the lines, man. Let me go to the lines. I see Anderson Wilson and all was calling. Oh boy, oh boy. Anderson Wilson, you could call back now, boy. What going on in the beat there?
I think, he's going to be, the Beatum crew is going to be out there today, right outside the Parliament. People are gathering in their numbers, so I know he's calling for that. Don't forget, of course, Friday, October the 11th. Friday, October 11th, it's all about Patriot Lunch. It's your Patriot Lunch. Please get in contact with us. Again, those of you wanting tickets, and I want to thank all the folks who have come on board to help, to assist. Some people, I don't know, they don't get a big picture. But anyhow, we go get into all that. But folks, don't forget, you can WhatsApp 366-3053, 366-3053, 337-6940, 337-6940, and myself 494-0938. 494-0938. We do have a pickup location in Arima. We do have one. We're going to have one in Tunapuna. We are going to have one in Central. We're going to have one in South. And there is one in Port of Spain. And this week we'll give you the locations, but this is where you're going to be able to pick up. And those of you, of course, who are purchasing more than 50, let's say the whole office, will have no fear. We'll bring it to you. It is Friday, October the 11th. It's barbecue, veggie, because you know some people, of course, based on your religion. So we have barbecue, veggie, and don't forget the barbecue chicken, $50, and your veggie at $40. So that's what it's all about, folks. Get your tickets, help out. Don't take on old talk and people, forget them. They have nothing to do. Haters will hate. That's their job. Every morning they get up, before they can even put toothpaste on the grill, before they can even bend their knees, they will hate. They will hate the fact of how they get up. They hate the fact that they were able to get up. They don't like the fact that they had to get up. That is just it. That is in their DNA. They just love to hate. You just had to sympathize with them. Who we have out there, Andy?
Call, make it short and sweet, my brother.
And I can't feel better this morning or more happy just to hear whether it be a side protest, that there will be some form of demonstration in front of the Red House today. God bless me, yes. God bless all those who will be there. Enough is enough, Andy. Enough is enough. And you want people to tighten the belt more than this by only by? But it's really good to all by. Andy, I was talking of the program and I'm coming to me, and it's coming on the pizza. I want it to know for protest.
Hey, remember, I want to be wrong, eh? So earlier, I want to be wrong. I'll be wrong very early.
Instead of I said, "Go on, we can't protest into the football temple." I said, "No, football is football. We support the initiative. Also, I can be granted for its fight and also. That's football which we might be. Unity call. We will be protesting at the same time. We will be protesting. And what the only thing line, my name is Anderson Kelman Wilson. There will be a demonstration in the weekend. There will be a demonstration. It wasn't my question. You can't take them and enough is enough for that for our time. And enough is enough for the unemployment. Enough is enough for hands on them. You don't know. It's probably men. I mean, maybe what we domestic talents of industrial gains. And the truth talent was PNM with the mother, some of them talk to the parents. So I tell you, and only over use politically here. You will get coming to you, you will get the best demonstration, love until that's ever performed. It's not like no police takes him anymore, but sit up and kill them. This is a protest to Trinidad and Tobago. They mustn't be able for a vehicle to move in Gandhi. A vehicle mustn't be able to move in South, Central, name it, Carolina. There will be a proper demonstration. Enough is enough. They do like what they're doing in Spain. They do like what they're doing in Italy. They do like what they're doing in Brazil. And we're going to show you how to demonstrate. I will be anywhere else. And now came up from the Donny, so we'll have like refreshment. All will be there. All will put it on Gandhi. All will have Gandhi for Gandhi. We want to see all the down there. We want to see everybody right out. Let everybody know the right out is. Let's go and let the taxpayer see there. The people are fed up with them. At the parliament, they need the right out. And I will be there. I will want to see what there much people are going to bring. I might even take them children out of school and bring them. Facing up to call you by Rowley boy. And especially you is the way.
All right, thank you so much. Oh boy, next caller, morning. Where you calling from? What's your contribution on the number one program, The Ground Report, this morning?
Hello?
Yes, caller, where you calling from, and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Yes, good morning, gentlemen. I'm calling from Florida here. Regarding that barbecue for the 11th, I did make contact with Lennox, and I want to purchase 20 tickets for that barbecue at $50 each. That would be $1,000. And I would like four of you people that called your station who make valuable contribution. Miss Woodbuck, Miss Santa Cruz, Beulah, and Mr. Barack Poe. And I would like Lennox, if he can contact these people and give them 5 tickets each so they can give it to someone who really could use a square meal. Of course, they could keep one for themselves and give the others away. But I would like, to ask these people on the air if they can do that. Unfortunately, if for any reason they cannot do it, well, then Lennox will make other arrangements to distribute those tickets to someone who could really use it. So, you four guys, I'm asking if you could do me a favor and give it to someone who could really use a square meal.
No problem.
Sure, definitely.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
No problem, you go ahead.
Yeah. Something that is very frightening to me is regarding the EBC. Now, I was just wondering, in those marginal seats that PNM lost by, is it possible that just before election, the HDC could come and say, okay, we're going to put up 500 homes here? Of course, they may have the 500 people for those homes who may be registered for the home. Would those people be allowed to vote in that marginal seat, although they may be living elsewhere? I'm kind of like worried because I know how the ABC operates.
Yeah, it's
And that
possible.
is something that
It is possible so long as they change the address to that new address. It will be possible within a period of time. If they change it within a period of time before the general elections to that address in which they get those new apartments, well, yes, by all rights, if that whole building change address, well, then there's a whole bunch of PNM that put there we will call voter pardon or house pardon to win the election in a marginal seat. Yep. So it's possible.
But suppose it's not built yet. Suppose the building is not constructed yet. It just started, just the foundation. But all these people get.
Nah, you never get key. You never get key. You can't change your address to somewhere where you ain't living yet. You have to be living there because I think the ID card office is send people in.
Gentlemen,
to check this
that is why the opposition leader was insisting and is prepared to go to court for the verification mechanism that is due for the EBC to exercise, but have refused so far so to do. And that is the gentleman that I spoke about last week, who was prepared, of course, to make some arrangements for some tickets that he would have purchased. So thank you very much on behalf of us, and of course I wanted you to say what you wanted to say and how you wanted it distributed than I doing it. So thank you very much for calling in. I was on my way out, but I had to come back because of your presence. Yes.
One second. That family said in Laventine that, was trying saving money to bury their son. I like to throw in an extra $500. So, to help whatever you are doing to help that family. I just like to contribute another $500 towards that.
Yeah, they will really appreciate that. They really appreciate it because they're under the gun, so to speak. All right, thanks very much. So I'm on my way out now, gentlemen.
Before I go, guys, I just want to let you know I'm not spin chicken. You know, I heard Dr. Williams spoke in person. I heard Dr. Kaplan in person. So I've been around, normally from Sama, but I've been here and listened to your program and all those people that make so much a valuable contribution. I really enjoy it, very much. Like my wife said, why do you listen after living here 56 years? I say, hey, I'm a born Trini. I'm Trini. I love to hear my people accent. So, gentlemen, you all have a good day, and I will liaise with lENNOX. Okay, thanks a lot again, Andy.
All right, no problem, my brother. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Andy, morning.
Yeah, morning, caller. Go ahead. Where you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Andy Felix here, boy. You call me?
Man, we still on air here, but we still on.
No, that was Friday. You were supposed to call me.
Oh, well, I go call you after the program now. You might be going to 10 minutes again or so.
Yeah, that concerning the barbecue now. I want to talk to you concerning it.
All right, no problem. Well, right after you see me come off call, man, Felix. You're taking some tickets, well, man.
Yeah, boy. Felix talk there.
Yeah, and I hope many of you too, if it is we are to come to pick up the tickets. In the area, all know people that love the Ground Report, all they could organize, and pool it one time and the tickets and them. So we will organize and just pass when we pass, you pick up your own and other people own within the same area, this kind of thing now. But go ahead, Felix. Anything else, my brother?
No, just that we have to be careful what coming with that poison this afternoon.
Yeah. Well, boy, at least you don't know it's poison, boy. All right, Felix. Oh, boy. Any more calls? Hey, let me get the line so let me continue the voice notes, man. Let me continue the voice notes, but meanwhile.
To the Ground Report, how everyone is going?
Yeah, how everyone going? Oh, boy, this call coming in and I will just deny that call for now. Let's finish that voice.
I'm still looking at all your on YouTube. I would like you all to make a complaint because some of them we not getting eye medication. Some of the eye medication are we not getting this thing, what they call it, for thyroids. Then we're not getting anything for thyroids. We like to ask if all could talk to the Ministry of Health because some of the medication and we're not getting them. And we cannot afford to buy. Yeah, good morning to the Ground Report.
Yeah, but the government isn't aware of that. The government is not in sync with that.
Medication in the hospital and half of the time you have to buy it. And we like to get thyroids because right now we're not even getting that kind of medication where we used to get before. We used to get thyroid medication. We used to get medication for your eyes in St. James. And right now we're not getting none. We want to know what's going on. Right? Have a blessed morning.
Well, you know what's going on? PNM. That we're going right.
That's what's going on.
PNM.
That's right.
PNM.
Yeah.
Medication.
So we are heading out again, folks, and you know exactly where we have to go. But before we do all of that, please don't forget Friday, October the 11th, Patriot Lunch. That's right, it's your Patriot Lunch. We have a barbecue, veggie with many sides. Get the tickets, please. Get the tickets. You just have to WhatsApp 366-3053 for Andy Pitbull Williams, 366-3053, 337-6940 for Lennox Smith, 337-6940, and for yours truly, Mikey K, 494-0938. Again, 494-0938. So if we're heading there, what's important is that request for the government of Trinidad and Tobago to invite independent, international, and regional election observers for upcoming general elections. Folks, we cannot be easily distracted. Everybody talking about Rowley and this 2027. Again, if Rowley and them get a windfall of money right now, it still won't benefit us because we are not priority. We are not. I know it's hurtful for some people to believe that you have a government that is not bringing you any sense of hope, any sense of purpose, nothing to inspire you, but that is the reality. We live in that every day for the past almost 10 years. So Kamala Prasad-Processor, the leader of the opposition, SCMP, has made it quite clear that she has made a formal request that the governor of Trinidad and Tobago, in recognition of the paramount importance of transparency and integrity in our electoral system, officially commit to ensuring the presence of independent, international, and regional election observers for upcoming general election. So nobody can say they don't know where the opposition stands on this. Nobody can say we don't know what Kamala and them want to do about this. She's made it clear. It's in black and white. Request for the government of Trinidad and Tobago to invite independent, international, and regional election observers for upcoming general elections.
Leela is saying, Leela Joseph here on Facebook saying, not regional at all. Only international she wants. She don't want the regional.
Again, trust is a trust issue. But Leela, at the end of it all, she may be able to put out some of those independent bodies that are trustworthy, that are in the region. All right. So she said, regrettably, in the letter, your government decided not to provide funding for independent election observers in 2020, citing cost. This decision was met with significant concern from the public and cast doubt on the integrity and transparency of the electoral system. In our 2015 general elections, the Elections and Boundaries Commission, EBC, extended the polls by 1 hour, resulting in election petitions being filed. Our courts ultimately found this action unlawful. Right. Further, in the 2021 Tobago House of Assembly election crisis, which was brought about by a tied result of the polls, your government acted outside the proper processes to seek a resolution. By your own admission, you instructed the EBC to create additional seats and redo the election. Right? So it goes on and on. She spoke about the, in addition, your government had to be taken to court to call the 2023 local government elections. Listen, folks, I could read this out, but we live it. We know it by now. And, the Honorable Kamala Prasad-Processor is making it quite clear. As Prime Minister, Dr. Roy, you were part of the CARICOM delegation that visited Guyana on 11th of March 2020 to meet with the main actors concerning Guyana's general election impasse. Thus, you can attest today to the importance of international and regional observers in national elections. You were there. You were in Guyana, a sovereign state. You were there. And as the geopolitical sands continue to shift, those of us invested in the political values of freedom, tolerance, peace, and democracy within CARICOM and the Western Hemisphere must do everything in our power to preserve democracy in our nation and region. Rowley, you sign on to that. You agree to that. You went Guyana. You understand how important it is to have international observers. You understand that.
You know why you something else? But you know Rowley want to thief the elections again. You expecting to bring observers when the man want to thief the election? The devil want to remain in Trinidad government for the next 5 years. That 15 years are Rowley this devil. You know? Oh God, boy, we got dead.
Listen, we can't go around saying that we want to live better and Trinidad and Tobago is our country. We can't say that. When you stand up for something and you're saying it belongs to you, then you have to have the spine, the backbone, the koalas to stand up and say, hey, I standing on business. Trinidad and Tobago belongs to us. It doesn't belong to those who believe it's their God-given right to benefit from it while the rest of us suffer. yourself, your friends, your family, your finances, all of them believe it is their right that we must stay down here and they must live the best life. Ask yourself that. So your children ain't good enough to go to Disneyland? Your children enough to go abroad and study? Your children don't deserve to have the best to go to school? Who says that we want to live among them? Who says we want to drive what they're driving? But my God, give us an opportunity now. Give us some sense of financial independence that at least we could choose what we want now. You wiped us out. The middle class gone. You wiped us out. Perhaps so we can go and dine out. We can't even go and dine out now as a family. We can't afford that. Mother and father making sure they didn't touch in the pot because you don't know how far that food will stretch. This is the reality, Rowley. That's why it's easy for you to stand up and talk about 2027. Some of us can't even talk about next week. We can't even talk about next month. We can't even see Christmas. At least you see in 2027 because the strain is not on you. It's not breaking your back. You and here don't talk in your head. Your wife ain't looking at you as though you've been emasculated. Your grandchild eating good. So you could say 2020, as a matter of fact, you could say 2030 because it's not affecting you. But what about us? If Trinidad and Tobago belongs to us, why are we afraid to stand up for it? You can't claim something if you're not willing to stand up for it. We have to go back out. We have to head to the EBC. And we have to go to the EBC day after day, week after week, until they get fed up, until the people inside there working and saying, I don't want no part of this. I stand on the side of democracy. I stand on the side of integrity. I stand on the side of transparency. They have to understand that we mean business. You cannot want to live better and just expect to sit back and make it happen. Trinidad and Tobago belongs to us. No contractor, no financer, no 1%er, not one of them. It belongs to all of us. And when you claim it, you have to stand up and defend it. We have to go back out. We must live better.
Oh boy, oh boy. Caller, pleasant good morning to you. What's your contribution on the Ground Report program this morning? Hello? Caller? Caller?
Yo, Andy.
Yeah, caller. Go ahead.
Hello?
Who is it? Hey, Ian from Ghana.
Yeah, buddy, yeah, boy.
Hey, buddy, alive here, boy. Unless you're calling to make a contribution here on the program.
I know what's the topic.
You know what's the topic?
No.
Rowley killing we in Trinidad here, boy.
You like a quarterback, buddy. Take your eyes past me, buddy. Buddy, take your eyes past me, buddy. We can't hear you, buddy.
Oh boy. Mikey, you remember Ian, the taxi driver, Ian?
Yes, Ian, boy. What going on, Ian? What going on, buddy?
What's going on, buddy? Tell myself, pleasant good morning to all the Ghanaians that lock on to, man. Yeah. Oh, God. Guyana people love the Ground Report too, man. Morning.
Oh, yeah, boy. And we love them.
Yes. Morning, caller.
Morning, collect for the paracord. Gentlemen, all going to be providing security for that barbecue.
Huh?
All going to be providing security for the barbecue.
Yeah, we got security.
Street here. I'm hungry about PNM going to be looking to rob people a little box of barbecue, you know. So I want to put my barbecue in some brown bag, a quick biscuit pan or some kind of thing. Because if them see, I walk with a box of dead. I know I get wrong. Me have a goal or not, man. They're going to
Oh, good, Barrackport. So, Barrackport, I wait reach now. People waiting for you with your box of dead and taking it.
I'm wearing a PNM jersey. Shut down the highway with a little bottle with like a gas, a little gallon. So I know you want gas. You want to go for some gas and things. So I decided to pull across because you have a little child in the car. So when I pull across in front of the car, I turn back and I watch and see walking. I see the roasty and tomatoes choke in the back seat. And I pull up because I know you gonna rob me. You know,
Oh,
I made reach to in this country.
Yes.
You understand? And when this budget come out with that idiot don't tell the population here what all the tighten their belts and all this kind of thing. It come like my neighbor after 2 years, he say all the give the prime minister some chance now. He now coming in office and thing and he go make things better. 10 years passed and now we are asking for 2 more years to 2027 for teachers realize that them this man is an idiot, he can't do nothing for the country and we just get worse and worse. This thing bad now and it get worse after. We're gonna get after. Yeah? Also dirty so like understand that and people need to for some kind of explanation from these people if they give them some hope or some kind of thing. Well then Jim Jones they carry people in the forest in Guyana for hope. We all of them end up now. That is the same way all going up with Rowley. Have a good morning, gentlemen, later.
Thank you very much, caller. Oh boy. Nice. So let me check out these voice notes. Let me see how much voice notes it have. Oh boy, as the calls dry up, as the voice notes dry up. Well, until October, well then we'll be going till 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, folks. So all the people who out there, a woman say, well, ain't go until 12 because we are not working or rolling game, we no work. I say, no, madam, we can't go. Can't go until 12. We get 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
10 o'clock because, listen, we have to
Yeah,
get to the EBC.
Yeah.
Go
ahead. All right.
Yeah, and to expand on what that last caller said, Ravi is predicting hard times ahead. So I sent you this message earlier about Iran, right? Like Iran is not doing anything. Right now we should be in full-out war. And actually right now the international community is expecting Iran to hit back against Israel for the stuff that it's been doing. Just this weekend alone, Israel eliminated like the leadership of Hezbollah. So Hezbollah in Lebanon has literally it got his head chopped off. So everyone is expecting Iran to step in to fill that void. So what is going to happen if Iran gets into war with the United States? And maybe this is what Rowley is predicting. So if the first thing Iran would do is it'll block off its shipping lines. The Strait of Hormuz will be blocked off. So all oil shipments, all transportation or whatever in that lane would be stopped. The consequence of that is oil prices would shoot up through the roof. So maybe this might benefit Trinidad, but high oil prices also has negative. Even though we're supposed to be an oil producing company, and that should benefit the country. Trinidad is not self-sustainable, where like all of the stuff that we import is all the food that we have is imported. So that's going to affect the country in a bad way, even though we will see a boom in oil. So, like I said last week, World War III could set up a situation where Rowley wins the election if he plays it right. So pay attention to that. And this is another reason why I'm telling you guys this manifesto, the stuff that the UNC is coming out with, does not reflect the world today. It doesn't reflect future conditions. So Kamala needs to get smart and come up with a better plan, because right now what she has is not enough.
ATK and the Williams, always two madmen pushing a mad system. Let me share something, right? These
That Vernon, Mikey. Let me play him. That Vernon. That your partner, the Baba, Vernon.
Yeah, let him play. Because sometimes that Alcalado, he inhale too much Alcalado or something. Play him.
These people in parliament, and I mean everybody in parliament, making a mockery out of the citizens in this country. Everybody in parliament, independent senators, opposition leader, prime minister, the ruling party, opposition, and independent senators. Let me tell you something. This country will never get on stream with understanding when they had the country separated by race, by politics, and gang violence. Because when certain um, 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 constituency come out, some will not come out because of the gang violence. They separate the country with gang violence to keep we separated so we wouldn't come together in numbers as a people to come out against them. So this March 11 would make no sense because when people from Sept come out, who from St. Paul should come out? When these constituencies want each other, who come out? They create a separation and they will always win. You understand? So don't care what all they try and do, as long as there is war on the ground where this block war in that block is all central again, they separate the country. And all they could talk from north to the kingdom come, nothing will put up because people wouldn't come out the numbers because of certain area code. Understand that?
Thank you,
All right.
Michael. I like what you said with Moses and they. And that is exactly the situation here in Trinidad and Tobago. God gave a leader. And oh, how we people based the leader believe all sorts of lies. And what God did, He sent the people into
Felix, no calls, Felix. I'll go call you after the program. Let me finish these voice notes here.
Egypt for some time to face hard times. But when we hear the cries of the people, a loving God we serve, what He did, He rescued them. And God took them the most difficult pathway of freedom. See in front, nothing behind, and the enemy behind them. But what He did, He parted the sea, made it dry, and they were able to cross. And oh, that for the Egyptians was nothing difficult. But as they entered, God let back the water, and His people, the Israelites, continue walking on dry land. Have faith in God, people. If we have faith in God and trust God, we will do what our job is. And we will be responsible citizens. God in front, we walk behind, and He will tell us exactly how to operate. Yes, we're going to have some Judases in the crowd, but fear not.
Yeah. You see that how the country is. The country right now war already. Serious. I war already. Yeah, I war already because I fed up for the trying this diplomatic way and all kind of things. When it be quiet, I jump out the mess. Everybody was not about the police kill me. You understand? And Abu Bakr done set an example already. And all of us study to loot out the country and he had us to surrender, so I don't know. But I is not the only one. They're making the country war already. We are accustomed to being hungry for days now. We are accustomed to seeing a lot of dead bodies. Every day is a dead body popping up, all kind of children dying and all kind of thing. So we mindset war already. So that's why we have to avoid that. The mental have to be, well, you're listening, paying them done loss. Right? To get out of that mood. Right? Even protesting on the beat. You go protest on the beat for your right, and then they go and send the police to mobilize you. And we mindset who already, we ain't taking mobilize. So better we just stay and relax. I know I'm telling all you. They don't even understand what's going on in people's minds right now, What's going on in people's minds right now. Yeah,
We had to, well, Andy, we had to know what's going on in the people's minds. But going back to Vernon, Andy, when we go out there in numbers, those areas don't come out anyhow.
That is
I don't know what Vernon talking about. Vernon, those people don't come out anyhow. You take it. They don't. Whether there's a borderline, whether there's gang, whether they don't come out, and that's what I spoke about this morning. That's a generational curse. In order for you to break that curse, you have to be a free thinker. It's a cycle. Ma, granny, papa, it went up. That's it. So they don't come out, Vernon. Who else you have, Andy?
Blessings.
Nice solo just saying blessings, blessings. Oh boy, let me see what else we have here there quick. Boy, we really don't want to hear he these days. He sound too hostile, too hostile. He frightening people. We don't want to hear him these days, man. Hostile fella, hostile, very hostile. He's a bully. Yeah. Let me continue these voice notes there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We want to keep that fight.
Bear in mind, he has his job to do, and we have our job to do. They have nothing to stand on. Absolutely nothing to stand on. And what's important here is the EBC. That's what's important.
All right, let me play our next one here.
Hey guys, Mikey, lENNOX, and Andy. Andy, today is Budget Monday. Shenanigans is going to ball when that budget come out. Anyway, Andy, I have faith and I'm not worrying too much. You see what happened to Jamaica Prime Minister? Rowley is next. Rowley is next. The whole government system is falling apart. Babylon is falling apart. Okay, and nobody is talking about the 2 earthquake within 24 hours also. We had an earthquake Friday night and early Saturday rise. All right, so I hope people are preparing themselves and budgeting themselves right for emergency food and water and toilet paper and canned food, and they're not putting all their focus on this budget. I mean, on this election with Rowley and stuff that's going on. I know it's important, but also you have to put yourself first and be prepared. All right, so you guys have a good day.
Yeah, good morning, Ground Report. I think that the people should come out in their numbers and come out as regular as possible to get the EBC to get the house in order, and also to get foreign observer for the next general election, because I think that is crucial. This is why election is life and death, right? If we want to live, we have to get rid of this government. And if we have to suffer, well, by sitting down, I think it could only get worse, and it will give them the red light to suffer us more. So I think the time has come for we to get up on our backside, as that guy from Tunapuna they say, I hear him for a while. Get up and get. We cannot sit down anymore. We must get up. Take care.
Morning, brothers. Morning. Wonderful show you. Why people putting God in this? Why people talking and putting God in this? God have nothing to do with this. You understand? God have nothing to do with this. Is the people who dip in their hand for the PNM government how we suffer? The same people who hold in the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad praying when they come. Them is the same ones and them. You understand? Voting for PNM, boy. Voting for PNM, how people suffering, Rowley and all them fellas and them all the ministers and them swaying to the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita to help poor people and save poor people, and them suffering advantage and thieving money, thieving. They all talk about the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not thief them, thieving. Real corruption. They want to talk about God. But these people have no God in their heart. And the people who vote in PNM, people who voted for PNM, them don't have no God in their heart, boy. You understand? Them have they have no God with them, boy. Them is a bunch of nasty, stinking, dirty people, boy. To be voting for this government, this nasty, stinking, hateful, shameless PNM government, have people suffering, boy. Only watch the budget coming out, man. And these same jackass of them going and vote for PNM again. Watch and see.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh boy, let me see. I think
that's in the minds of the people.
Let me make sure. Voice.
What's that?
Right. I think that is it for voice notes there. Right. I ain't miss nobody voice note. Nice.
And just to end off with the letter to the to Dr. Rowley from the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissessar, MP, Senior Counsel, Leader of the Opposition. She said that notably, at this juncture, there is sufficient time for proper invitations, requisite monetary allocations, and other incidentals to be issued, allocated to properly and legally allow Trinidad and Tobago to host international and regional observers for the upcoming general elections. I look forward to your urgent response and endorsement of this legitimate request, which I make on behalf of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and in accordance with our sacred democratic conventions and international best practice. No, come on, you can't. There's no reason to get upset. No reason to cuss. No reason. Listen, hey, I think she put it across nicely. It was diplomatic. On behalf of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, we wanted clean, we wanted fair, we wanted above board, we wanted transparent. It's a very important election, Dr. Rowley. You and all said that. You're putting everything on the line. The fact that you've done nothing for the past almost 10 years, and of course, letting us know that you could accomplish nothing then, but hold on until 2027, something might happen. Something might happen with what? With the same misfits? With you at the help? All right? And if that be the case and you want to roll the dice, all we are asking for is that international and regional observers. That's important. Let's maintain our democratic integrity and let's bring some transparency into this. We want to live better. Who you have there?
Well, what? Well, I have a PNM flag. What about this? Because people with this PNM, well, they see this, all about, they want to vote it, they love it. You had to mash it up, you had to bend it, you had to burn it, you had to burn PNM flag. Don't say we're nothing red coming up in this election. You don't wear nothing red neither, man. You wear red like blood. You red is a bloody nation. Ain't so many people dead. 10 more away from 500 people already.
Why are people not excited about today? Today is election day. No, sorry, today is budget day. I want to speed things up so fast, so you wouldn't believe. Today is budget day. Come on, man. All who run yesterday to fill up the gas tank, I don't know why you just do that. Like that gas will last until the next budget day, whatever. But today is budget day. You must want something, some goodies, something. What is it? What is it? You want to be able to purchase a car? A home? What is it? What is it that you want? Today is budget day, people. A very important budget. What do you want? You see, that is the problem. You don't know what you want. But they know what they want. Their friends telling them what they want.
Yeah.
Their family telling them what they want. And their financiers telling them what they want. All who get to know what they want because they want more. You ain't getting nothing and you still don't know that you need to get. Something had to be wrong with you. You ain't getting nothing and you happy about that. And the ones who get in, anytime they fall short with giving it to them, they causing problems, you know. They causing problems. But look how happy you are. You happy to lie down there for nothing. Because you don't know what you want.
Somebody said that gas go last him a year.
Yeah. So fill up the tank. That's what I had to do. Buy, order up all kind of thing. I had to order up. If you was getting 1 barrel for Christmas, call Auntie Sheila, tell she send a next barrel. You need a next barrel. You need 3 barrels for Christmas. That's what it's all about. You don't know what you want. because you haven't put value to it. You have placed no value on your suffering. Imagine that. No value on your suffering for almost 10 years. And you reach that point where everything was taken away from you, but you still don't know where you want. You don't want to live better? At least that. Whether it's PNM, UNC, forget what party card you have in your pocket, your purse, your wallet. Oh God, don't you at least want to live better?
Boy.
And even if you're getting a little kakada, that is all your value. Would you at least want to have more?
Man,
You
them
don't know what you
Rowley-
want.
Them look like the one Rowley and the bunch of thieves and them PNM on the
Yeah.
whole. The what them continue to live better.
You don't know what you want. That is why you're not getting it. You don't know what you want. If you want good governance, you would understand that voting has consequences. If you want transparency and accountability, you would understand your duty, your role. If you want crime to be dealt with, you would understand where we need to be. But you don't want any of those things. So that's why you're not getting it. You don't want to come out and stand up. You don't want to come out and push back. You don't want to come out and hit the streets. You don't want to do nothing, but you expect everything. No, that role has already been taken. You see, when certain people sign for campaign finance, that role has already been cemented and secured. And here comes them, the friends, the family, and finances. They know what they want because they're enjoying it. And when you're enjoying something, you want more of it. So we're trying to say you want more suffering? So you happy you just want more suffering? Look, Andy, who on the outside?
Nice. We take a two more call or so.
Yeah, before we wrap up, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Morning caller.
Andy.
Go ahead, caller. Go listen on your phone.
Hey, what's
we all right?
Let me damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Listen, I was trying to explain something to you all how Rowley could win this next election if there's gonna be a World War III. So this is what's gonna happen. The United Nations General Meeting was held this weekend. Right after that, Rowley came up with this message saying that there's going to be hard times until 2027. The logic behind that is if Iran starts a regional war in the Middle East, oil prices could potentially jump up to $200 a barrel.
But we're not producing right now. Remember, we really not we buying. Them buying,
Right.
boy.
Exactly, and that is
What we
what
producing very, very little.
correct. And that is going to cause so if oil goes up to $200 a barrel, that is going to put the country in some real shit. I mean, some real mess. And I think Rowley is actually banking on that. So you guys need to come up with a plan. Because if the Straits of Hormuz gets blocked off and those global shipping lanes are locked off and no oil can flow and the oil prices go up, Rowley is going to win that election, I think.
Because they will have a little money to be able to put out.
Correct.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, let me say morning to Earth Explorer. Oh boy. Stephen Young, good morning to all of you that look on Real Media TT Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. Pleasant good morning. To have some of you and all look on Corridor Transformation on YouTube and Love Laventy on Facebook. Workers' Right Platform, all of you that are look on to the #1 program. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Right, I'm going to make sure it have no voice notes. We will just take it at 1:45. Mikey, what's your closing comments? What says thou? Take us. Oh, look at call coming. Let me take that one.
Let the caller come in. Come in.
Yeah. Morning, guys.
Morning to you.
Listen, I don't want to hear no stupid talk about Iran and Iraq and Rowley could win. Yeah, just hearing that man talk to me about Rowley could win the next election. Rowley has to go. That is the only thing we're interested in. You understand? And guys, you know, people talking about this budget day. Budget day, nothing. People not getting anything. And Rowley told everybody already is nothing. You understand? He's talking about times will be more difficult. We are living in the diplomatic center. If we were living in the diplomatic center, we wouldn't know anything about hard times. Living in the diplomatic center, they know anything about the price of food in the grocery. They know anything about not having money. They know anything about suffering. No, they don't know nothing about that. If they're living in the diplomatic center and you have a plane where you want a checkup, you hop on a car plane and you go to New York for a checkup. You don't have to worry about the health services or the health and that. No. So, Rowley, if we were living in the diplomatic center, then we would not know anything about difficult times, you understand? But we have been experiencing difficult times, unlike you and them in the diplomatic center, and all of them in PNM, you understand? You ain't telling me nothing new, you know? What we want to do is to live better. We don't want to hear nothing about difficult times and difficulty and nothing coming. We have enough of that. We have enough of that. We want negative thoughts. We want positive vibes. We want to hear we are going to live better and things are going to get better, not get worse. So what do you really feel the people in Trinidad dotish as this? Well, let me tell you, it have plenty dotish. But let me tell you, it have plenty of responsible, and we want to live better and we want to get rid of you. So don't come with all your trippiness with no budget and no nonsense, because we know already is nothing. And know the time and you know something else Munila is saying over the weekend, they're going to deal with the police, the rural police or the police who supporting the wrongdoing of the PNM. And let me tell you now, we have plenty to deal with and just start dealing with them now. We have to deal with the people in the EBC. The EBC is not just one body. The EBC is made up of people in the EBC, and it's about time we start investigating and checking out everybody individually that they're working together to do the wrongdoing at this PNM. You understand? We have to check with the people in the ministries. We have to check people at all the different institutions. There are people in this country who are set on doing everything in their power to make sure PNM stay there, because you know what? All of them living nice. You still only make up for the difficult times and referring to them. All of them having good times and they want the good times to continue. So people, the rest of us, let us be strong. Let us stand up. Every day we have to fight for our future, for our children's future, for our country's future. You understand? And when we unite, it will make the fight easier. We cannot win it, you know, because we already stand for confidence. The man realized what he has done to this country for the past 9 years. Nobody protested. Nobody did anything. The latest thing is the property tax. I'm not going to talk about that. You tell these people to pay property tax. You don't get the explanation how you come about evaluation of the property. And all of them you rain and the sun and stand up and pay property tax. You ain't no Rowley and Embed laughing. And Rowley know that he can do these people in this country whatever. And you know what? They will just do whatever he says. Yes, so when he come out now and he tell them, he's confident. When he come out now and he tell them PNM, he feel everybody gonna vote PNM. But for the people who know better, we have to be in the majority. And as I hear my person has said, that every one of them who we throw out or who we be thinking, we have the responsibility to bring in 10. We have the responsibility to work hard every day. And you know, all over the ground, what is we telling them? We don't meet them, tell them, people are talking to them. You understand? Because you know something? We have to get rid of the PNM. We have to live better. And as for budget to them people, let me tell you, PNM as Central, they say, PNM, nothing. Blessings, God, you know. You see, they gave rewards the other day. Mikey, Lennox, and Andy should have been in president's house, but they you know what? They like incompetence. They like evildoers. Anyway, let me go. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessing. Yes, it is budget. Thank you so much, Ms. Woodbrook. Yes, indeed. As it's budget day, there's some issues that I wanted to touch on, but tomorrow, because I know it's budget day, doctors are still on 2014 salary. Doctors are still operating on 2014 salary. That's right. And compounded with the fact that they have to work one set of dog hours is some of the worst treatment. Yeah, the same people that was giving out tin of biscuit and thing to with the housing It is the worst. And also, we had to look at these people who receive these national awards. Are they individuals who the government is trying to sanitize and see if they could bring in perhaps in the Senate or bring in as an MP? Those are things we have to look at because some of them ain't clean, you know. They ain't clean at all. They have a past and a nasty stench emanating from their past.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not good at all. Are they trying to sanitize these people and try to bring them in? Tomorrow we'll look at that as well as the budget and doctors. Doctors have it hard. Doctors have it hard, Andy.
Yes,
Well, you
yes.
wouldn't believe 2014 salary, you know. 2014 salary. Some of them still owing when it comes to school and what have you. Look, we had to look at that and the EBC. The EBC ain't getting away at all. But don't forget, folks, your patriotic lunch, Friday, October the 11th, barbecue, veggie. That's right. For those who may be fasting, we have your veggie. For those of you, of course, who love your chicken, we have it well seasoned, well prepared with many sides. That's right. Get in touch with us. You can simply send a WhatsApp message. You want 50 tickets. You need 100. You need plenty. This is my show. I love it. It's Ground Report. We're breaking bread all across this country. Yes, together, brothers and sisters, comrades, a patriotic lunch, Friday, October the 11th. Chicken $50 and $40 for your veggie queue. Please reach out 366-3053, 366-3053. Andy Pitbull Williams and myself 494-0938. 494-0938. Just Mikey, Andy, tickets, that is all. And lENNOX number, I don't know it by heart, but I think it's 337-6940. 337-6940. Send it out. Simple as it is. Hey, Mikey, Patriot Lunch. Andy, Patriot Lunch. Friday, I need 10 chicken. I need 25 chicken. I need 40 veggie queue. I need this. Arima is in the house. I'm going to say good morning to Paga and the crew. I want to we can always rely on Arima. Davide O'Mara, the executive. What's going on? What's happening in Tunapuna? Barataria San Juan. We need your help. This thing is not cheap. We have no big finances. We rely on the people because it's for the people, by the people, and most importantly, with the people, the true patriots. If nobody ever tell you, we tell you on the Ground Report, we appreciate you and we love you. Even the miserable ones who have nothing to do, who were simply born to hate, driven to hate, and engineered to hate, yeah, we gotta tolerate you too because you remind us that the PNM is in power. So, folks, Patriot Lunch.
Wait, let me
Get
get
it.
this one voice note before we go.
Get it. Let me go there.
Well, let me make Sean call me for that barbecue, you know. Oh, boy. Oh, God, come now, man. Nice. Just one more. Oi. Nice. That one, right.
Yeah, before Christmas, Andy.
My brother Mighty, you see how the opposition leader writes for foreign observers, right, and regional observers. I think Rowley ain't doing that. Rowley ain't doing that. Rowley out to rig the election. Yes, and this is what they're looking to do. Is Maduro is he friend, maybe? Maduro is he friend? No, don't get tired now. You understand? And I'm telling you, people studying if Rowley win the election and rig the election, win the election. It's not.
Right. Well, that's it. My storage got full, so I have to clean out some of those WhatsApp notes on them. Nice. So, Mikey, close me off there, man. Close me off. WhatsApp done shut off on my day.
Yes. Folks, we gotta go. But don't forget, get your Patriot Lunch meal ticket, your Patriot Lunch meal ticket. Friday. Tabakita and all is invited. Everybody coming out their hole. Everybody coming out their hole. So today, we look forward to seeing everybody. One big patriotic family out there today. Hey, folks, lENNOX Smith will be on later on tonight. I'm back on, of course, on Guile tomorrow, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And to all the folks out there, the diaspora in the UK, North America, good day to you. Stay safe. You had some bad weather, man. Bad weather. Those in North Carolina and environs. Hope you get things going and to rebuild. Andy, we are out of here. Remember, try and stay alive until tomorrow. Stay alive.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and lENNOX Smith. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and lENNOX Smith.
It has some malicious people does just go around making trouble. I want you to call the name. I want you to make them shame. No one they don't try to uplift. It's always some lie and mischief. I want you to call the name. I want you to make them shame. Them don't talk about oil price drop or if government corrupt. But let them just you smile with your neighbor wife. They go on with their tongue like shoemaker knife. Them know who catch who with who. Them know all what manners do. Them know who mash up who life. Them know all who can't please the wife. But all the same, I afraid them people. So you call their name and I go with her. Big Tom, Awesome, Oka, Lawyer Casa. You to call the name. I want you to make them shame. And they know how to act among you. As you turn your back, they bong you. I want you to call.
Yes, people, of course, so we have come to the end of this Monday edition of the Ground Report. See you tonight, yes, on the corridor transformation with a lot of enthusiasm and optimism for our interruption-free program. Don't forget, of course, we will meet at 1 o'clock at the Parliament, around the Parliament building, so that we can, of course, express our disapproval of Rowley's austerity statement in advance of anything else, as he has been doing over the last 9 years. Have a wonderful rest of the day. God bless, and see you tonight. Bye-bye.
In confusion, I want you to call the name. I want you to make them shame. When you see they like your lady, listen how they does approach she. I want you to call the name. I want you to make them nice girl like you. They start, girl, how you put yourself in that? They talk. When they're done with she don't even want you pass and tell she howdy. Them know how you like to beat. Them know how much girl you cheat. Them know how you just out for fun. Them know as you're tired, you're done. I want to frame them back with a bull pistol. So you call the name and I go with her. Redman.